good afternoon, War Commander Unshackled and the community. Before we get into the show, I'm just going to start this off. Last night, if you're from Canada or North America, I'm sure you've seen on the news there was an accident involving a Junior A hockey club. Their charter bus was T-boned by a semi-driver. 14 players, billets, parents, friends were killed, many more injured, and I just want to take this time to wish anybody who's affected, you have my condolences, you have our prayers, you're in our thoughts. Now, this show today is basically Ask the Panel. We're going to do some bases for you, so if you have any bases in YouTube that you want to see done, just type it in, let us know. If you have any questions about units, tech, tactics, anything like that, let us know. We'll do everything we can to help. Joining me on the panel today, we have Ghost Rider, we have Champ, we have Dub of Phoenix, we have Hillary, we have, in my opinion, the best PvE player in the game, City. We have Slim, Shady, we have Switch, and Anton helping me under War Commander Unshackled. I am Godscope. I am your host for this evening. Welcome everybody to the show.
Yeah.
What is up, man?
Good chat, man.
Good chat as well. Thoughts and prayers as well from everybody.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, first things first on the agenda, who's going to do the first base and what is it?
You want me to jump to a sector? Everybody could do my base at the same time.
Fucking Champ.
Kill Champ shit.
Yeah. I need snipers though.
My this is a personal request from me. Does somebody want to screen share and show how to do the raid base for war efforts?
The raid base?
Yeah. Because they were updated last week, and I haven't seen very many videos, if at all any, City, on how to do
raid bases are simple, man. I'll share that.
Awesome,
Anton,
Champ.
you want to get a... Yeah, I haven't really noticed too much difference.
We got a railroad track base maybe a month ago, but I haven't seen any since then. Like any
I haven't seen any, and I need to start doing these because I need tech for the hammers.
I've never done a raid base in my life. I've never hit one.
Nice.
Yeah.
I say we get City to screen share him popping his cherry on hitting the raid bases.
Yeah, I can try. I can try it, guys.
Yeah, I'll do one first.
Have the intel for it?
I've got to talk to me clan.
Oh right, yeah, you're not the leader of your own tag. That sucks.
Well, Anton is my leader, but I want to ask Anton's permission if we can start a raid, man.
Let it rock and roll there. Let it rock and roll.
Anton, yeah, put your finger up his bum.
Just letting letting the panel know I'm not watching YouTube because if I run the Hangout and YouTube, my computer will crash. So.
Okay, so before I activate our raid, I just want to say a couple things. I think Lonnie and Debo, it was a couple of days ago. I think they broke a record. They got the raids done in, I think,
like 11 minutes.
11 minutes.
It was just under 11 minutes.
It was just those two. And they were, yeah, so
They were cranking it out.
Super shout out to them. All right, so I'm gonna operate. It's electric, and I'll show you guys my platoon. This is like my versatile PvP / raiding / PvE platoon.
The Champ's a beast.
So I see Technicals, Darkstorm, Omega Hydra, Omega Jug, and I'm assuming Omega War Rig.
Yeah, that's a level 40 Hydra. This is a level 15 Darkstorm, level 40 Jug, level 20 Technicals, and I think that's a level 40 War Rig. Let me check. I forgot.
No Caretaker with your two?
I don't need a caretaker. Caretakers are for pussies.
And now for people that might complain about the level of the Darkstorm, take into account the difference in health between a level 1 and a level 15 Darkstorm is only like 14 million health. So
Only 14 million.
yeah, but starting with 70 million health at level 1, that's pretty good.
That's sweet. That is sweet.
Okay. So I'm gonna start. I'm just gonna take the silver bases. I still need purifier tech.
Yeah, try and do one of each.
I don't really. I'm telling you, I do not use any skill on these bases.
What I want to point out is you'll see Highway Zealot 65s. They got like a little satellite, and you got to hit 5 of those at a minimum in order to start one of these raids because that'll give you intel. Yep. You get 100 intel per Highway Zealot 65, and once you get all those, you can activate it like I'm sure Champ did.
And the intel bases are CC only.
I do have Ruby on, as you can see. It's electric. I got an end attack. I forgot. I forgot to put
intel bases.
No, because I forgot I need my siege squadron. I don't need it, but I want it.
Oh, your siege is in PvP?
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah.
Now, why would it be there?
I don't know.
Because it's an 18-hour repair time anywhere else.
I didn't get an opportunity to use it last night because I was jailed the whole damn time. Jeez, man. People not letting me have fun. Okay, I'll just put this in whatever tune.
We had one guy, one of the sectors that I currently frequent to, we jailed him and he jumped in pretty well right next to a base, so he shared a hex with a different base, and we just jailed both bases so he couldn't even deploy.
Okay.
He cried.
So as I was saying, I'm not going to do these bases with any skill. I'm pretty much to go bulldoze them. I know Daba doesn't like this that much when I do this, but
that's okay.
It's what I do.
We'll get City to use some skill.
If someone wants to use some skill doing these bases, by all means. This is what do you call this base? It's a hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, hexagon, right? Hexagon base.
Yeah, why not?
Octagon, because it's each-sided.
Octagon, yeah.
Okay, it's an octagon.
It's
okay, whatever.
Sign.
It's a stop sign, guys. It's a stop sign base. We'll call it the stop sign raid base.
I just eat that hexagon base. For Christ's sake.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna deploy my siege. That tune. And keep in mind, guys, it's electric running too.
Now, on your C squadron, do you have the pods?
Yes, I do.
What level? Maxed?
Maxed, yes.
Nice.
Are they Tide Pods?
Yeah, they're Tide Pods. And hey, guys, I'm not recommending you guys eat Tide Pods. Okay? Don't do that.
Yeah, and don't snort condoms either.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Champ snorts condoms. He doesn't eat Tide Pods.
Hey, guys, this is absolutely no skill required. Okay, just Ruby it.
Which is why he's doing it.
But I wish I could be a teacher and show you free repair, but I'm not.
Well, pretty well looks like free repair.
This is just demonstrating powerful units that they're doing their work.
That's absurd.
Oh, I'll check the repair. Check the repair bill.
I'm gonna guess an hour and 10 minutes on the ground and 40 minutes on your siege.
Nah, not even that. Maybe 40 minutes. Debo, according to him, when he uses his tune, he can get free repair almost. 16 seconds. 16. He's doing it
He's probably doing the convoy.
So okay, hour and 32 minutes. We gotta go to raiding parties. Free repair on my ground. So not bad.
Nice. Awesome.
So my total time was pretty close to your air.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, this one. I'm gonna do the same thing throughout these bases. Just send my.
So when you're doing the raids, do you have to hit all the silver bases, or can you do just the 2 gold?
So you need 9 points, and each base gives you 1 point. So you can either do 7 silver and 2 gold, or 1 gold and the rest silver, or all silvers. But the gold ones give you additional supplies for your war effort. And you also get legendary tokens. Now, I think you get like an extra 250 per gold base of the supplies. So a lot of people do the 2 gold bases just for the extra supplies. This way they don't have to run as many raids to get up to 10,000.
Yeah, I miss the diamond base where you just kill that and then you're done.
Oh yeah. But see, that base got so easy when we got the Herald that it was inevitable kick that was going to change.
Well, it wasn't even that. It was just you had this was before they put in the cap where you could only have 3 people working at the same time. When we would do them, we'd get 15 people and we would just spam it with Mavericks and Peacekeepers.
So this particular convoy base, you can do this multiple ways. I used to take my tuna phalanx before I had this devastating dark storm.
And just run circles around it?
Just run circles around it with its electricon, of course. But I just want to get her done quick, So, yeah. But so you've seen 2 variations of the raid base. That's 2. I'm waiting for the rail base that takes forever to load. That's the one I don't really enjoy that much.
Same track.
That's the one with a lot of lag on it.
Oh, look, you got bricks.
Yeah, I got some bricks.
What's funny is it doesn't even have as much stuff as the other bases, and that one takes forever to load.
And also, Champ there and everybody there, this is the only base that a certain person can't steal.
Yeah,
that's true. Unless that person's in your alliance.
So
then they can.
Yeah, so no repair on my ground unit there. Not bad, huh?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So far, I accumulated like 2 hours on my air. 0 damage on my. This is the other convoy base.
I wonder how the dark storm. Yeah. I wonder how the dark storm would do in a base if you pop Jericho's tactic with it.
I don't know.
That'd be interesting. I might have to try that off show.
Try it on show so we can see where you screw up.
If I tried to load War Commander right now, it would take 17 years for me to get into the game.
How old is your computer?
11 years.
Oh goodness, yeah.
And I was supposed to take the back off of it and clean out the fans, but I didn't do that because I'm lazy.
Hey, Godscope.
Yep.
Just take some Dawn dish soap and just pour it in the fans, and it'll clean them right up.
I was told by a very trusted source to take the back off and use a vacuum cleaner and clean out the fans, because that's probably why my one fan's not working.
That's what we do.
It just needs to be cleaned, and then I'll use a little tiny bit of WD-40 and clean up the bearings.
All right. Everybody's like bored off their ass watching this.
Well, no.
But we've gotten 3 variations of the raid bases, so it's pretty good.
And one of your sieges is dead.
That's okay. It'll repair. It only takes time.
Exactly, free repair. All repairs are free.
That is true.
Because unless you willingly coin, it doesn't cost
more bricks.
I got some bricks. I got more bricks for my head.
Even collecting resources to repair them is just time. It's not costing anything.
So let me go back to the air. 3 hours, 25 minutes. That's not big deal.
If you do them if you do them all.
Look, so far 3 bases, free repair.
Nice.
If you do all 9 bases in 45 minutes, you get the max amount of supplies. But then if you that's what those 4 little chests at the top are. So then
okay, so this is the other base I was talking about here.
Yep, that's
train tracks. It's the railroad. In this game, this one takes forever to load. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it has something to do with the graphics.
That one looks super simple with the Siege Phantom combo.
Yeah, this one is very, very simple. If you're not bulldozing it like I'm doing on these bases, very simple with the jug Ardra.
Oh yeah,
that's the way I used to do it. But,
takes too long.
Yeah, it does. It takes way too long. For my patience.
If you're trying to get it all done in that first time slot to get the maximum amount, the way Champ's doing it's a very good way to do it. You just bulldoze it and soak the damage.
Yeah, I mean, the only damage I've acquired so far is on my air, and that's 3 hours 25 minutes for 3 bases, which acceptable for me.
Even then, if you waited just a little bit to deploy the siege until the front turrets are in that Darkstorm area, you'd be fine.
Oh. Yeah, it's good. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 different variations of these raid bases. So after this base, I'll stop sharing and I'll let whoever else wants to present a different base.
Are there any bases out in YouTube people want to see us do?
Nothing
or better yet, want to see City do?
This one actually, I am taking some.
If we don't get any suggestions, I have a suggestion for a base that City could try and do on stream.
Champs.
I was gonna say Scoobies.
Anybody want to see everybody lose every single tune they have?
Because I'm once 95 done there.
A 95. Okay.
95.
City, here.
That's a good base.
Yeah.
Dubba, you want to do the 95?
This one's just about.
I have a feeling I can do it with just Technicals and Furies.
Okay. You'll be up next then.
I visualized it, and I haven't actually done it, but I feel like it can be done just with a lot of time.
That's our final base, guys.
When Dabba's done his base, do you want to do Scoobies?
Yeah, Scooby, Bonnie and Clyde are above them all.
He'll give you a Scooby snack if you flat him.
Yeah, Scooby's base is easy. Lonnie's base is a piece of piss. I've bubbled
piece
them all.
Of piss.
Okay. You're lucky that this hangout's full.
Trust me, tomorrow morning I'm not gonna be saying that.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, thanks for doing the bases, champ. Good job.
Yeah,
at the end, 5 hours on my air. I could have done less damage, but what it is, what it is. And then
and no DCs.
No DCs, yes.
So, Master, are you wanting to show any bases, or can you show us any bases later on after the 95?
Yeah, what do you want to see?
No, just ask it out on YouTube there. You know what I mean? Ask everybody what they want to see, and we're bound by the rules of YouTube.
Dabba, when he gets back, is going to do the 95, trying it with only Technicals and Furies.
Oh, good luck with that.
I believe I can do it with Technicals and Furies. So
Dabba's got good strategy in this game. I'm curious to see.
Now, just be warned, it's not going to be a quick attack because Technicals are very quick to try to bulldoze them. Same thing with the Furies. So,
a lot of FEA or what?
No. I mean, if you've ever seen me screen share a base on one of these shows, it's pretty much the same strategy. Picking stuff apart.
Instead of Dina and attack, it'll be Fury and attack.
If necessary, yes.
It's always a good strategy.
75 in a cave base without using parallax.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one there, yeah, because people are
You want to
curious
do
about
that?
piece.
You want to do that one now while Dubba sets up?
Yeah, I just have to make some changes in my platoon, then I can do it. Sure.
Oh, I don't need bone cells. I need periods.
Thank you.
What base do you want me to do?
Do you want to do the Shadow Up 70 or the Metal 70?
Look, I'm a badass. I'll do any base you want to do.
Well, okay, then do them both, but pick which one you want to do first.
Come and do mine.
I'll be there in a... How much is a flight to
City's blushing now.
Rare.
How old, eh?
Here, kitty.
You're kitty.
Come and do mine.
Come and do mine.
With City's voice, I bet Skipjack's sitting in the YouTube chat. Let me on the panel.
No. I think I sent the link to Skips. I want that girl on here. She makes me laugh.
Oh yeah, she's awesome.
She's a good kid.
Yeah.
You know, for somebody with a bad attitude, she's awesome.
We can't say that. We can't say that.
She can get to your account later on now. Come on.
I love my Skipjack.
No.
When she hears that, she'll know that it's a joke and she'll laugh.
I hope so.
No, we all know.
So do I.
Okay, I'm at 75 in 1 second.
Okay, I'm presenting you. Are you coming through on YouTube? Someone check.
No, well, I'm good. This is not going to take long.
Just as long as everyone who's as workman or Chaco clicks on him is good. And
use Juggernaut and a Caretaker, 2 Jackals, and a Purifier.
Okay. So the Jackals, I would assume, have charged ordnance?
Yes, so...
And just turn your global off.
It doesn't show that he's presenting full screen, just that it's
It takes
showing
him-
it small.
You guys got to present Thomas so he can show us, because Thomas is a skilled player. He'll do this based with skill, not like me.
I have him
There we go.
presenting.
There he is.
Right.
There
we go.
There we go.
All right, so Thomas is going to do the 75 Cave Thorium base with a Jug, Caretaker, 2 Jackals, and a Purifier.
Walk and talk, Thomas.
Yeah, I go to this, to the left side, and I press the
Attack move.
Yeah,
Nice. Being sure to stay away from the mines in the middle between those 2 avalanches.
Yeah.
And the lights. You want to avoid those as well.
Thomas, have you got any scouts, have you?
Sorry?
Have you got any scouts, advanced scouts?
Not, but I can...
No, don't bother. That's okay. Just carry on. Sorry, I thought it'd be good to advance scout the space as well. Bruce.
Just to show where the mines are?
Yeah.
They are here in the middle.
Yep. Right there.
And
Pretty well right where that stoplight is right now. And then from there, straight back to the walls. They look like train tracks, and they hurt when you hit them.
I cleared these walls because if I have to move, then I don't have them as an issue for me.
Yeah, very good. Another.
Then I go for this one in the corner.
Is that a GS rocket there, is it?
I think so, because that looks very big when it shoots.
There is sometimes a bug with this base. You kill everything and it doesn't credit you. So just keep an eye out for that.
I would get pissed.
Okay.
When I did these bases, I just bulldozed it with the Tuna Phalanx and it's electric, and it was like an hour and 10 minutes repair time. This way here, it looks like it's a lot more time consuming, but a lot less repair time. Especially if you don't lose the caretaker, because then you can just swap it out for a new one and go again.
And that's why the
So in other words, anybody who doesn't have a jug, you're missing out.
Well,
Then
yeah.
take this
Yeah.
little soldier here on the corner. Let's clear out the railgun in the middle there. And I move this a bit longer down the left side. And I take my...
And the purifier, that's there in replacement of Ardra. Ardra or a purifier will work.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen someone do the base this way, but I have a feeling I know what you're planning on doing with that purifier.
Just as all of the units that are like this one or this one will go after the purifier if I am too close.
And to tank that railgun shot.
Nope.
Oh, I guess Fa just heard the spot on the show when City said his base is trash.
Whose base trash? Mine, I know.
Yeah, City said he's gonna flatten you.
Oh.
It's easily done.
City's all quiet now.
Look at me.
No, City's quiet.
Oh, no, I'm not quiet. I've flattened fuck you 20 times.
Just in the last hour.
Just in the last hour.
You can see these two soldiers that's up at the railgun.
Hey, will somebody wake City up?
Yes.
I want to see how he gets this railgun without taking a ton of
City,
damage.
you want some coffee, dude?
He's got it.
You want some coffee, City?
Look at that.
I need more beer. Thomas.
Yeah.
Fantastic job. Well
yeah,
done,
well done there,
Yeah,
buddy.
hell of a job, Thomas.
Yeah.
Everybody
Good work.
that's going against the Darkstorm, I got the answer for it. It's heavy gunners in your bunkers.
Okay.
Just my enemies.
No
Heavy
shit,
gunners,
eh?
man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
Well done.
It works. We got to find a counter for that thing though.
Well, we were talking about that in the pre-show. I'm thinking that the next couple events, we're going to get a unit that either A is immune to the effect of the Darkstorm and does a ton of damage, or B has a ridiculously high range, so it can attack while being outside of the.
What it's going to do? We've got 3 months. We're going to get 3 months of the.
Get fucking destroyed by the
It's
Darkstorm.
do you remember Herald? The Titan.
Yeah, but with the Herald,
The
we had
Herald
Hades.
had the Hades.
Yeah, the Hades.
Jug, we had
wrecked it.
Phalanx.
Yeah, no, but do you know what I mean? Even Hades. Back in the day, Hades didn't do fuck all.
Hey, City, and
Yes,
guys
mate.
on the panel, guys out on YouTube. Right now, in my opinion of this game, it's really attack heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meaning,
Oh yeah.
but
it's way more advantage to the attacker than it is to the defender.
Which
Oh yeah.
I agree with. and it's a
There's
good
not a
change.
base in this game.
This is
Flat with one tune.
I'm a noob. PvP. Trust me, PvP. I am useless.
Well, and especially
Dark
now.
Storm has given me something where I can go into any single base I want to. I'm going to go into everyone's base. I'm going to go, yes, fuck you.
And I knew this was going to happen because of all the bitching people have been doing since we got the technicals, saying that, oh, people are just loading their base with technicals and you can't bubble anyone anymore. Well, guess what? Now you can.
Every single base is FUCK'd. I'm not going to swear.
Yeah.
hey, Godscope, a base full of technicals, if you do it right, you can flatten it with only air now.
Well, yeah, like that's now. That's with the Omega Squadron coming out and stuff like that. I'm talking like a month ago.
But now
people
with
would
the
just
Dark
bitch
Storm,
and bitch.
I mean, it's a give or take, though. I mean, it's possible to flatten someone with just one air tune with very little repair. But with this Dark Storm, what it does is it guarantees that flat, no matter what.
Yeah, and this is what I'm saying, guys. For the players that don't play PvP, it's a great thing. It is. We're only going to have it for about 3 months. 3 months, I guarantee you, 3 months, and there's going to be a counter.
We're going to go there. What's everybody's opinion out there on YouTube there? What do you think of the Dark Storm, or have you found a counter for it, or what do you do?
I can show you how to kit it.
Now, Daba, are you ready to do your base?
I'm gonna jump to a better spot in this sector because right now I'm in the corner and I've been looking for 95, but
okay.
They seem to be like
the 95. The 95s are Pig's location, aren't they?
I forget the name.
I don't think so. I think they spawn randomly, but I'm gonna go to the middle of the map where generally bases like that spawn.
Could Hillary do a 45 or a 70? I don't know.
I can do a 45 if you want.
No, Hillary.
Okay. Hillary.
Yeah, because Hillary just came back from a couple of years off the game.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Hillary,
I can screen share. I'll lag out too bad.
I will gladly do it.
Okay. 60 Slim Shady will do it.
Shady. Is it the real Slim Shady or is it the fake one?
It depends on the real one.
I think he's quite close to Tesco's.
Irwin, you're exactly right. I think the watchtowers are, but I think Kickside need to sort of have it instant changeover rather than 4 days to change over from strongholds to watchtowers. You know, I think.
Come on, Kickside. You did it with the platforms. Do it with the towers now.
I think that would be fair, so it would be in the meantime.
45.
And what's the unit with the longest range? Is it Liberators or is it
longest range is Jericho
and Watchtowers? I mean,
Vindicators.
In the watch, you can't put Vindicators in the Watchtower. In the Watchtowers is Liberators with the range tech.
Yeah, Liberators and Drakens and Spartans will be all the 550 range units.
Well, no, Spartans have been reduced.
Yeah, Spartans was reduced a little bit, but the Liberators with the range tech is 575.
I'm gonna interrupt you guys. I just want to say hello to Venom, you son of a bitch out there. I see you, asshole.
I see. Liberators only go to 550.
But they have a range tech that gives them 25 extra, doesn't it?
The 25 puts them to 550.
Oh, okay.
So 550 plus what you get range in your bunkers? Is it
you get 50% increase. So you take 550 times 1.5 for the meth nerds out there, and then it's like 825. I'm gonna say.
So that would definitely help. That would definitely help.
Yeah, and the Drakens in a watchtower, I think, is like 800 range.
No, it'd be the same because it's still 550 times 1.5.
Hey, Daba, there's a level 10 player in my sector that just posted the words, said, Daba Phoenix destroyed my base 62 days ago.
I apologize. Wait, what level was it?
10.
Level 10.
You bully.
Hold on, that couldn't have been me. I'm only hitting level 3s right now. I graduated. I'm only hitting level 4s. I graduated.
You're wrong there. It was a level 1. You got mixed up with the notes.
That's awesome.
My bad.
I equipped all my technicals with the standard gun tech, and for some reason they are not. It didn't equip them. So I'm gonna redo that. Oh, I did my base tune. Okay, well.
Okay, I'm good to go.
So I'm gonna do half gun, like half standard gun and half flame, because I remember in the event, the flame did way better on the spiders than the gun.
Yep. Is Slim Shady?
I'm good to go.
I'm ready.
I got Slim presenting. I'm just wondering if he's showing up on YouTube yet.
Nope.
It's good that we have a lot of volunteers here.
Yeah, it is indeed.
Okay.
And a very full panel.
You are still not sharing, Slim?
There, it's up there now.
Am I good?
Not in on YouTube.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lag behind YouTube. Sometimes you refresh a few times, you catch up.
Slim, you're not good, but you can attack that base anytime now.
Champ's the man.
And Dabo will be the next one to do after Slim.
I mean, this will only take a couple seconds because this base is way easier.
What are you going with there, young Slim?
You can do this with one technical. I'm going to do it with more because it's easier. But you could do it with one technical using the same strategy, and then preferably Herald, but any air unit can do it.
Now that you said it, do it with one.
You have to do it. You've said it. You have to do it.
Do it with one there, Slim.
Yep. Do it with one. You said it.
Hey guys. Guess what? I'm not going to do it with one. I want this show to be quick and easy.
You can't make the.
No. There's a lady's request here. Do it with one.
Yes.
Yeah, come on, Slim. You can do it with just one.
I mean, I know I can do it with just one. It just takes another. Y'all gonna have to talk about something for about 2 minutes.
Dabo can do his base.
What is the meaning of life? I mean, mine's not gonna be a quick pace either.
It's gonna take Dabo like 15.
Slim Shady. I don't know if it's a real one or the fake one, but we can talk about. Guys, what do you think the tech for the Dark Storm is going to be?
Probably some sort of armor that it doesn't need, reload speed that it does need, and speed.
Speed? Splash?
Yeah, speed, definitely.
They can't do anything to touch the area of effect because it's already fucking ridiculous.
Does the area of effect change as you step up from a level 1 to a level 11 to a level?
Yep. It gets bigger from normal to elite to omega.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay.
So imagine if you had a corner base and you jumped right in that corner, it'll cover your whole base.
Yeah. Got Hunter Haynes says increased aura.
It should only go. Hunter. It should only be 700 for like all of them.
I know that the guys that use watchtowers in the corners, out near the outside to the place where you spawn.
Robbie up there, he said increased turn radius.
That could,
yeah,
turn speed, yeah,
not a bad idea.
But that
Hunter has said there to hit air now. Yes, that might. But I hope that doesn't happen because I'm going to go back to floaters because of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm 10 seconds for me to go.
But it doesn't affect turrets anyways. It only affects units.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but it can hit ground, but it can't hit the floating turret. So it has to come.
Oh yeah, shooting at
And it affects watchtowers and bunkers too.
I can kill
only because there's units.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good topic too. I mean, a lot of people are saying, "Hey, switch to your strongholds to towers because the towers has more range, right?"
Yep.
Yeah.
So they're gonna hurt that dark storm that's coming in your base. But
that's why we want Kickside to make it so instead of it's a 4-day wait to do from one bunker to a fucking tower.
I'm very reluctant to do that because I like my strongholds. You know, I don't want to get rid of.
At max level, it takes 2 Mavericks to kill one stronghold.
I put in a lot of switchover time to put him in the strongholds. I really don't want to put it back.
But it would be good. It would be good to have that option, though.
So yeah, this is a good. This is a good discussion. Then I mean, what do we use to counter this Darkstorm? And
hey, I'm good to go if y'all are ready.
Yeah, you're good. A lot of people have different opinions on how to do it, but
don't set your base up in a corner.
Yeah, compact base is compact base is not going to work for. If you have your base really compact, my suggestion, if you invest in base expansion, if you're really investing in this game, you need a couple base expansions. Get your base a little bit spread out. Don't have it so compact.
I think, and also have it centered in your map. Don't have it up, like if you're in a corner spot on the world map, don't have your base all set up so that as soon as units deploy, they're being shot at. Because I love it now, because the bases I hit are like that. I deploy a caretaker with the Darkstorm in the hot zone, nothing's shooting at it.
Yeah. I mean, no matter you slice it, if a player has a pretty high level Darkstorm with some good air, you're pretty much guaranteed flat no matter what tunes you have in your base. But still, you can put a hurt on whoever's attacking you with whatever tunes they're bringing. So that's the ultimate goal. Like, just make players that are attacking you take more losses than they intend.
My defenders are 9 hours and 10 minutes to repair. So if you hit me and I can make you take longer than 9 hours repair time, I consider that good defense.
Scooby is on the YouTube and he said his base is already adapted. Please, Scooby, share
someone said Scooby link.
Scooby's the man, dude.
It's a good kid there, Scooby. I've learned a lot off him there this last month there. Good kids, good kids.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Foss said the same thing. He'll be back in a couple minutes.
I owe a lot to... I got to give a lot of credit to Scooby. He has given me really good advice on this game.
He gave me my base design that's been ripping people up. They don't hit me online, they hit me offline, and they take a fucking hurting.
I might have to copy yours.
Look on Facebook. I've PM'd you the link.
The panel's full right now.
Oh, is it? Oh, I'll drop out.
No, I can drop out.
No, it's all right. It's fine. I'm ready to go to bed anyway, guys.
All right, City. Thanks for coming on, buddy.
Lovely to fucking meet all yous.
See you, City.
Don't worry. You'll wake up in the morning to a nice, sexy flat from Scooby.
Hey,
City. I've got about 4 or 5 hours bubble still.
City. Yeah, thanks for all you do, man, for making all those videos out there for the players, man. I appreciate it, man.
I wish more people would do what I do.
I don't,
man.
I don't either there.
You're a huge help. Dude, City, I mean, dude, you're a huge help to the community, and just thanks, man, for all you do, man. You're great.
I do what I do, champ. I do what I do. It's selfless.
It keeps you busy and out of trouble.
There's no money in it for me. Trust me. I've got my 9 to 5 job. I can't keep the lights on with my YouTube.
You're doing an awesome job, and keep it up. And even though you are that other clan that I don't like, you're my bro, dude. Take it easy, man.
We're bros. It's all right. Thank you, guys. Get Scooby on.
Good night.
All right, see you, City.
Bye, City.
If I had another friend on Facebook doing the kind of stuff that he does, I'd have 80 notifications when I wake up in the morning instead of only 40.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
No, you do a great job.
Bad part about it is, Scope, you get a lot of people want to hit you during these things, not PM you.
Yeah, too. I'm sitting in a bubble. I was hit early this morning. Logged in to do some repairs and noticed that all the tunes around my base were killed, and I was 2-starred. I was like, okay, cool. Posted the attack log on World Chat, wrote the sectors down, started repairs, and logged off.
Yeah.
But I used to do videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta say, I'm impressed so far.
I'm just going around. Oh, that avalanche. Oh no, honey.
That flood. Yeah, flood would hit you. But...
Oh no, flood does nothing. It's everything else.
If you want to make this less painful, run its electric because it'll help with them tanks. But
yeah, it'll help the community.
Honestly, you could just avoid the tanks. If you're doing this with one technical and you're that low that you only have one technical at this point, just don't run it. It's electric. Just don't worry about the tanks. Just take the time. I mean, at this point, you have all the major things. If you have the Herald, you can just retreat it. But I was just seeing how far it could go.
Yeah, it looks like so far just about everything that does a lot of damage to the Herald is dead.
Yeah, I was trying to get it. There's the once you get the avalanches out, you can pretty much send any errand.
3 hours later.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
that's why I kind of watch this.
That one Onyx building. That one Onyx building up there, that still targets air, doesn't it?
Yes. The Onyx building here and the Onyx building here are the ones that target air. These two target ground.
The one that looks like a V, like those ones, they have like the wings. They don't target.
So the one that's pointing up shoots down, and the ones that are pointing down shoot up.
I'm just going to speed up this process.
The one that looks like the trophy that we have in our base shoots air.
Okay.
I mean, now at this point, you could use Furies or like literally any air that you have.
Yeah.
It's just a storm.
Titan and Sandstorm.
Yeah,
Blackout. Fury.
This process.
Slim, before you take this base, did you activate your shadow ups?
I already finished my shadow ups.
Okay, just checking.
Hey, Slim, did you clear your cookies and cache?
Of course not. Clearing your cookies and cache is for Kixeye employees.
Oh.
Shots fired.
Burn.
Target that, so it'll go away.
I'm going to... Yeah.
All right, so Slim's pretty well done.
Come on.
Doing another round of shadow ups.
Yeah, damn
Oh, you didn't hit it.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's going to steal it now.
Nah, ain't nobody going to steal my base. They only steal 95s and 70s. Nobody steals 40s.
Hey, I will say you opened that perfectly.
Honestly, that CC has a lot of health. It really surprised me the first time I hit it.
W, I'm sturdy.
And I am screen sharing.
Stop presenting on Slim. Present to everybody on Daba.
So, this is a 95 base. Yeah. So, I got a bunch of technicals, and it's got fire.
Oh. You got 6 tunes around that base. I thought for a split second, you had 2 bases on the map.
Look,
I was
zombie, and then my actual tune that I'm going to hit.
I was incredibly...
all these tunes are exactly this. They're teched exactly the same. Arctic tires, which is cryo and movement speed. The streamline plating, which is damage while moving, because I move my technicals a lot. And it looks like we got a visitor here. Hey, hello. How are we doing today?
There he is.
Oh, there's the little gay boy.
What sector are you in there, Double? The same sector you're normally in?
Yes, sir.
Right, I'm going to jump sectors here now.
Yeah. Gay boy's going to get flat again.
All right, so all right, well, anyways, so let me see what we got here. So, anyways, we got the Arctic tires, which is the cryo movement speed to move them, then the damage while moving, and then attack supply corrosion for 15 seconds. So you got
damn.
I guess it's 15, yeah.
That's a long time.
These ones have the flamethrower, and these ones are the machine gun. That's the only difference between these two. And I mark them, so flame, and then these ones are like regular bullets.
Gun them down. Nice.
All right, so, and the ones burn, baby, burn, and the other ones gun them down. And the only reason I have the machine gun ones is because the flame ones don't shoot these floaters. Otherwise, I'd prefer to have all flame. And realistically, you'd probably be better off having all flame except for one just to hit the floaters.
Yeah, I do. So when I do stuff like this, I have 2 that are rocket, and then the rest are flame.
So when you're deploying and you got zombies around, just make sure you don't deploy the zombies.
I thought you did for a second.
All right, so first rule of thumb when doing a high-level base, turn Ruby off.
Yeah.
And look, hit and run strategy for the spiders. It's the greatest if you don't have it's electric. Well, if you don't desire to use its electric.
You got to get out of there, dude. They're gonna come back to life, right up your ass.
I know. This is why Kixeye has made the button called End Attack, because I'm gonna get. I just come in and I fight just to kill stuff. Like right now, I'm just clicking stuff, and once that first. So right now I'm just going to hit End Attack. There we go. I'm going to do the same exact thing on the right side. And so this is basically what I did in the event. I would kill stuff. Like in this 60, I think it was. I went around with technicals, and I just went in, just did damage, and then ended attack. And then went in, did some more damage, and ended attack. So you catch the original spawners there. And
yeah, when those blue spiders are shooting at you, if you notice that orb coming towards you, get close to it. Don't run away, run towards it. It'll do less damage the closer you are to it. Just like how the Drakens work.
So these spiders must have gotten leveled up because I used to kill them a lot faster, especially in the event.
Yeah, they got buffed pretty damn good.
And notice I'm clicking the back spider because this way the splash will get it. Now the avalanche is really what hurts your technicals. So again, just start clicking. Go bar. Got spiders on my tail. Run.
Daba, if you have like a secondary unit, like maybe a howler or a
she's open again. I don't believe it.
Something that's able to shock. What would you recommend there?
Howler or a jackal, because it
yeah, so Jackal's got the range though, but they're really weak.
And the howlers have decent range, but then there's sustained fire.
Yeah, so those.
You don't need the range; you just need the shock.
Yeah.
And
you use the jackal. You have the splash damage too.
Yeah. What?
Jackals have splash damage too.
Yeah.
All right, that took way more damage than I wanted to there. I was thinking with that spider that hit me.
And now, keep in mind, this is a 95, so if you're doing your shadow ops, you only need to do 1, so it's okay if you take damage. It's not like you have to do 2.
Sitting outside of your 95.
Yep. Is our little groupie. He's
Remember
our fanboy.
Remember we talked about
my bitch.
So what Anton is taking out of him.
So currently I am down a few technicals.
Yeah, like this is a good way to show using the technicals properly. When I did my 95s, I used the Siege and my Phantom, and I'd take 4 or 5 hours. Yeah, I'd take 4 or 5 hours repair time, which to me only needing to do 1 was all right because I only need to do 1. But if I was grinding these for tech, I would not use just the Siege and Phantom.
No, it's the one that's late at night sort of job there where you just say, right, I'm going to get this base.
Going to bed in half an hour. I'll do my shadow ops, let it repair overnight. Wake up in the morning, good to go.
Fuck You's Power Hour will be active probably next week, if not sooner. It's going to be a spontaneous pop-up, so when it happens, it's going to be a big one. It's going to be a good one. The Power Hour will be tremendously Lot of shit.
No.
Oh.
Oh, you ended just that.
Damn.
Fuck, check that chat.
I thought them blue spiders were a lot farther back than they were.
Uh-huh.
It's basically, I'm going to make this base air friendly. I was going to do just technicals, but it took way more damage than I wanted to. And spiders their spawn rate seems to have increased, so I think you're going to need a little air support with this base.
You have to remember that I've put a hunter in the back now. It's not sustained.
But with the if you're Corpus faction, I run 3 Furies around the back all the way around and sacrifice them to kill that hunter and then just retreat them.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hit this guy.
All right, guys, I gotta drop out. Thanks for letting me come and hang out with y'all. I appreciate it very much.
Thanks for coming on, Hillary.
Yeah, thanks for coming
on,
Hillary. Good to see you again.
Hillary.
Hey, Hillary. Sniper Wolf and Sniper Pat and say hello.
Okay.
If you remember who they are.
Of course I remember who they are. It's Mike and Mark and Angie.
Take care, on. Good night. Or good day.
Yeah, y'all take care.
You too.
Bye, guys.
Bye, hon.
Dava, why are you killing the power plants?
Where'd that little punk city go?
Alright.
City went to bed. He was tired.
That's
no, he's
right.
not tired. He's just had he's had a few too many beers. That's all. I've been there before.
We sent the link to Scooby, but he must be burning his sector down.
We got a couple open spots on the panel, guys. Fucking jump in, whoever you are, wherever you are.
Dava, why are you killing the power plants?
So these avalanche. Why is this stupid black bar in my way?
Every time you go full screen, I've noticed that when I go to the top like that with my cursor, it does the same damn thing, and it's annoying.
But to answer your question, I'm trying to kill the power plants, so this way when I go at these turrets, they don't do as much damage because the power plants knock out their fire rate.
Yes.
Peg that defense lab too.
33%. If the power plants are all dead in your base, they only fire at 33%.
Wait, what the hell? Why did that one orb bypass your drone?
Does that affect the spiders too?
No, just the turrets. Just the turrets. The effect. They only go 33% the fire at.
Yeah, and that drone, that defense lab needs to go too.
Yeah.
So now the defense lab's down, the go-go bar's down. The base just got a lot easier.
I think there may be a lot of guys that don't know that.
Yeah.
Out there.
Yeah, and the same goes for PvP too. If you're hitting a high-level base, and they got a bunch of like big turrets and shit, the first things you want to go for are the defense lab and the power plants.
Yeah.
Seriously, even if you have to suicide your phantom to take out the defense lab and power plant, or defense lab and go-go bar, as well.
I wouldn't use the phantom for that.
But if that's all you can do, you know what I mean? If that's all you have, like, it's well worth it.
It's a bonus if they have their units next to their power plants. Then yes, of course, use the phantom because you'll damage the units and take out the necessities. But yeah, it's very important in PvP to take out the power plants and the defense lab. And then, of course, the counter to that is when you're defending your base, make sure your power plants are on overdrive. So when one or two of them die, you don't lose any power.
Anton, Slim, please take out that tune right there. If you're paying attention to the world map. Anton, Slim, are you guys awake?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, that did nothing on it. Oh, yeah.
Anton's not talking, so I'm pretty sure he's got it. I'm gonna mute up because I gotta go take a piss.
Thanks for sharing.
I've been drinking too much coffee.
Makes me flush.
I'll do a siege squadron to get rid of a buggy. What do you think? Should be safe enough.
I don't think you have any worries, man.
Oh yeah, definitely kill the go-go bar, because I'm noticing these spiders are dying a lot easier. Look at that. Go on.
Yeah, that's real fast.
There's a spider that's shooting like a cryo-looking status.
Yes. Interesting. I got
I've noticed that. He's still not dying as quick, but ooh, I got some technicals.
See, for YouTube there, who's out in YouTube? Any more questions there, or any ideas out in YouTube there? What you would like to see? This is your call here now. So this is exclusively yourselves.
All right, I got 13 minutes. All right, so now I've gotten pretty much all the anti-air down, just that turret and that turret. And if I had cyclones, I really got to put cyclones in my arsenal. I keep forgetting to, but just cyclone those two, and then get back with the stupid technicals now. I kind of messed up with my technicals because I went up here and I got a lot of them destroyed. That's why they're not damaging as much. But
so when I went to mute my mic, the little mute button was over top the stop broadcast.
That would not have been good.
I was just fucking with you. That was a loud silence, though.
Hey, you guys on the panel, you guys in YouTube, did you guys happen to catch Bernie's latest podcast?
Guys, I got a request.
Okay, what's up?
Somebody wants me to bring my Darkstorm tune into their base. I don't know this guy. His game name is Scooby. If anybody knows him.
Yeah.
I've never heard of him before. It's probably a farmer.
Check his name there on the forums or the CB Gnome there.
I don't know him. He wants me to try to hit his base with just my Darkstorm tune, and I have a feeling it's going to cost me. I
don't know. I think he's a farmer. You should probably flatten him.
Oh yeah. I'm just going.
So
I should just take my jackrabbits in, but I'm going to take it in there, and I'm just going to ruby it, and I'm going to see what happens.
Hey guys, did you
embarrassing?
Did you happen to watch that podcast, that Bernie's podcast?
No, not yet.
I highly recommend it. I was very interested in the design software because it's actually showing them like designing the prize winner for that contest. And it's a very good video, and I highly recommend it. I think it's on the forum somewhere. So.
Yes, champ. On top of that, there, I think that's more what Kixeye should be doing there about, not giving away all their secrets about design and all that there, but for people who are interested in that there, I think they should adopt an idea.
It was a very informative podcast. I wasn't really, to tell you the truth, I wasn't really paying attention to what Bernie, and I think it was one of the design, or was a support.
It was a community support.
Community support, yeah. So they give some information out about support tickets, and while you're watching the video there on their podcast, you can actually see the guy designing the plane of the winner for that thing. And it's
a paint job for the Omega Titan.
That was awesome.
Yeah. So it's a very, for me, I was interested in the like the computer design aspect. How are they designing those units? And it's pretty detailed how they do it. So
I'd like to know what the speed was that they sped that video up to, because that was like real time that he was doing that. Holy shit, is that guy
real
good?
Time. That was at least 2 times.
Yeah,
maybe 4.
And he was very. The designer was very, very intricate with like little details and stuff that I was just like, I was very impressed.
But
yeah,
also,
you'd never be able to know.
I think Kickstarter are missing a small trick there. Not a big trick, but a small trick. Because there's so many people who are that way orientated there. I think they should jump on board. That's what they should do. And that would embrace the community even more, so it would.
Yeah. And the only thing that I ask or would like to see from the podcast is them do it live. Don't edit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they did it live, beautiful. Set up the live stream
guys,
with the chat, and then have everybody
check and I'm gonna get ready to screen share here. If anybody can check and see
if you listen to the podcast, they say the CS agent, the person was like, oh, right now we're in Operation Road to Hell, and here's some of the glitches we have, like with the trophy, and so that was a month ago, I think, at that event.
Road to Hell was like 2 months ago.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about this past event, but like the event before it.
Yeah.
That was, so they might record them and then push them up a little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool watching them like design these units, and just I give props to them for that. That was awesome.
For the next one that they do, I would really like to see them do it live. Let us know like 2 weeks in advance.
They're not going to design a unit that takes weeks of planning, man. They're not going to design it live. But
they said in the Discord that they're already working on the next one, and it's only like 20 minutes long.
But I doubt they'll design a unit live because that kind of thing takes weeks of planning. Weeks of tweaking.
Want me to present you, Fa?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm just waiting for you guys.
Present you.
I'm just checking, make sure it shows up on YouTube.
So Dabo, what was the? Oh, you're still going there.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
I'm over the package on there, so I'll just make me a bit quiet here. God,
okay. I'd like to see them do it live. Let us know like 2 weeks in advance when it's happening, and then do an AMA with the YouTube chat and ask me anything. That would be something that I'd be very interested in watching. I don't care if it's an hour long or 3 hours long. If they can set aside the time to do it, do an AMA, full live stream on YouTube, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, but how much you want to bet? They probably won't do that.
Well, they might. An AMA is always a good, and especially on a live platform like that, having the free reign of seeing live questions, answering them live. Yet? I'm not sure. I can't watch YouTube. So
I'm not up on YouTube yet. Somebody's got to present me and highlight my box. Highlight my box.
I don't have that ability. I think Scope does.
I do. I have you presenting. But I think
you got me in the white box. You personally both got to have me in the white box.
Yeah. So Anton, who's defending his base, has to do it.
Oh, Anton's defending his base. Down there.
But yeah, no, an AMA, I think it'd be win-win for Kickside because the people would get the answers to questions.
Okay, now it's showing.
There we go. We'd get the questions real time, the answers real time, and
okay, am I presenting on YouTube now? I should be.
Yeah.
Okay, what's in my tune here? I'm gonna show everybody. I got a level 40 Hydra, I got a level 39 Jug, I got a Caretaker, and I got a level 11 Darkstorm, I got a level 40 War Rig, and I got a Phalanx.
Nice.
Level 20.
And I'm gonna send it level 20 Phalanx, and I'm just gonna send it in here, and I'm gonna send it on Ruby. 90% of these bases is just gonna wreck every base. This tune's gonna wreck 99% of everybody's base.
It's going to die in 17 seconds.
And Scooby's based on 17 seconds as being glorious. I don't know if he's ready here.
600 million res. Jesus.
Scooby's the man.
Dude, I'm going to go pinch a res building or two off Scooby's base tonight. Fuck.
Yeah, I think I might just sacrifice my Phantom, maybe get one res.
Nice job on that base, Dabo there.
Good job, Drover.
Yeah, I think Scooby's ready. I imagine he is. So I'm gonna go in here.
He's probably sitting there and fell asleep.
No, I don't know if he's in his base.
He's not in his base.
Either that or he took a hold of City's drinks while he left and then just started drinking.
I'm going to end attack. I'm going to wait until he's actually in his base. I don't want
to. All of a sudden, oh, he's in Faw's base.
Right. We know what's about to happen.
That's okay.
Okay, I think he knows I'm ready, so let's give him about 30 seconds here.
Kill his shit. Kill his shit.
My shit's about to die.
Yep, it's gonna die real quick.
I just have a very bad feeling. He said, "Bring your tune to my base." You know when Scooby says that, you know, I just feel sorry for everything in that tune.
Nothing good can come from Scooby saying, "Yeah, come hit me."
Everything's about to go tits up. Okay.
To come hit me, and I'll give you a Scooby snack.
He said that to me when he landed in my sector.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it again. Let's try this again.
He landed in the sector I was in and was hitting everybody.
And he's in. Oh god. He's not going to defend either. He says, "I'm not going to defend." He says, "I'm not going to do nothing." So I'm not going to do nothing. And we're going to see who wins. I should not put it like that.
Because he's got his tune on aggressive. So once you kill that, then you're good.
Oh, it's not even going to get that far.
As far as I know, he's got technicals and phalanx, which the Hydra eats those up pretty quick. I'm worried.
Yeah, you seen that last night. What my Hydra does to a whole pack of technicals.
Oh yeah, I love my Omega Hydra now.
Okay, I'm just gonna send it all in. Make sure my Ruby's on. Ruby's on. I'm gonna send my slow movers first, and then my fast movers. Oh, please God help them.
Fa.
Yeah.
May the force be with you, man.
Fucking Blackout's dead. Darkstorm just died like that. Darkstorm died before I even put it in the. I didn't even see the fucking Darkstorm.
No, I saw it, and it did not last long.
Did anybody see my Darkstorm?
No. Do it again.
For like 2 seconds. I think it's hiding back here in a big old pile of shit.
Oh,
look at that.
He's gonna flatten him with the Juggernaut.
Oh,
here we go.
Dead.
Oh, there goes the Juggernaut.
Darkstorm what? Darkstorm what?
Oh,
rip.
Yeah, if you have your bunkers on the corners, it'll hit the Darkstorm right as soon as you deploy.
Rip.
Ow.
I'm having fun watching this.
I'm gonna go bury my fucking Darkstorm in my backyard now.
See, now keep in mind, this is Scooby's base. Scooby is the #1 PvPer in this game.
Hey, any other base I put that in and hit Ruby, it's fucking. I ate up 100 and probably 20 bases last night. But you guys seen all what was in that tune? Let me go show you a repair time on that dead tune. Completely
dead tune.
Not a sliver of health.
Completely dead time-wise. I'm gonna. Well, your tech center's max, so it's probably gonna be like 8 hours.
Robbie wants to know what mods are best for killing techs with Hydra.
The vehicle rocket launcher.
Yeah.
And then the armor, put the sustain.
Yeah, the rocket cannon and the.
Okay, you see, it is completely dead.
Yep.
13 hours, 28 minutes, but it costs me under $1 gold per hour.
That is cool.
Damn.
12 gold. Boom.
Right, so it's less than a golden hour, basically.
Yeah, less than a golden hour.
And that's what we always sort of wanted, wasn't it? There, a golden hour. Wasn't that the gauge?
That was the gauge, and that's there was a little thing that Kicks I had the other day, and I gave them big props because guys, we have been begging Kixeye to
lower gold costs
times, and even though it's a little late, but you got to thank Steve Bernie just got in here. Steve Bernie has not been in this for a long time, and ever since he's came in, there's been so many awesome changes. He's been in the game. There's been no bad thing against Sulaco, but Bernie's did more in the last 6 months, even if he's been here for 6 months. I think he has. The game's gone more in 3 months than it has the whole time Sulaco was even in.
Yep.
To see him, I mean, it's just freaking astronomical. Him and Wrongthinker are freaking masterminding this game, and they're making it big. And I got to give credit where credit's due. We have asked for this, and you know, it's taking time, but it's here, and that's
we're finally getting what we asked for.
Yeah, they're kicking ass and taking name.
You know, they're not giving us directly exactly what we asked for, but it's a source in a form of what we asked for. PvP. We asked for reduced repair times. Okay, they didn't give us reduced repair times for like regular shit, you know, farming, but you know, we can figure that out. Go around, do these little ins and outs because we all know the AI sucks. So with that said, they put into PvP tunes, they put into raid tunes, so everything's cheap, and I love it. Scooby love it. Do you imagine the bases he's smashing now? He was smashing
more so than usual.
So much, yes. I mean, it's so much cheaper for Scooby now. I mean, even though he was just smashing hundreds of bases before, it's an astronomical amount now. Scooby is just a beast.
Scooby's a legend, man.
Yeah, in my opinion, he's the best PvP player in this game.
And a lot of people, I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh, Scooby's just a Ruby man. He just throws that shit in and lets it go." No. I've seen. If you guys would sit and listen to this, pick his brain while he does a base setup or something, you will notice that nothing in his base is out of place. Everything has a spot for a reason.
Yep.
Every little thing in his base is there for a reason. And it's awesome watching him design a base or talk about why he's got something there or here. It's
like I pride myself in my base design strategy and stuff like that. I thought I was really good, and I was in one hangout with Scooby, and I was going over a new base design, and so he watched me screen share, and he told me, he's like, "Oh, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this," and I was like, "I never would have thought of that. Holy shit!" And it works. Like my base now is killing more crap offline than my old setup did when I was online.
Yeah, it's amazing.
He's good to have there now. I wish Scooby there would
come on the show.
Things there, and come on the show more times and all that there, and you know, do a master.
Scooby could have his own segment. I'm telling you that right now. He could have his own segment, and he could.
Well, he will. Then again, the GOAT show.
But then again, you know what? I don't want to have his own segment because I don't want 100 Scoobies running around in this game.
Scooby,
I don't want him.
Scooby, you know, as good as Scooby is at this game, he's very humble. You know.
Oh yeah.
He's a very humble dude. So
he might be the badass and kick your ass, but he in hangout or something. You get a hangout. Nicest guy you could ever meet in your entire life.
He's a very humble dude, and like, so I have a lot of respect for Scooby, and you know, just the way he talks to people, he treats everybody with absolute, you know, 100% respect. So, you know, Scooby's a great guy, and he's a fucking great player on this fucking game, and he can teach a lot of players a lot of things, a lot of tricks, and so much respect, man. Much respect.
I'll tell you what. Yesterday, I seen Scooby go, and I knew what he was doing. As soon as I seen his base getting flattened quite often, I knew exactly what he was doing. And they were all like they was throwing a huge party that, "Oh my, Scooby," you know. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, okay, we need to find out how to kill this Darkstorm. So I'm sitting here thinking in my mind, Scooby has lost over 500 infamy. I know what he's doing. He's taking a flat every time, and every time they flat him, he changes his base and tries a different strategy. And he's got it down to where you just seen what happened to my Darkstorm.
Yeah.
My Darkstorm was in there, and it was the first thing that fucking died.
Here comes the Watchtowers. pretty much the only way to kill it offline.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Is anybody else besides me disappointed that that trophy that people got as last one didn't actually fire when it's in the base?
No, I knew it wouldn't. The only reason I got the trophy is because it pissed so many people off, and I enjoy that.
Trophies never really gave you a benefit aside from hiding stuff and you just being like cosmetic art.
My feeling is unless they like seriously come up with some drastic changes in software development, they'll never come up with that on this game.
Well, I will say, the more trophies you have in your base, it does kind of give you an advantage, because if you have a good computer and you go to and someone goes to attack you, if you have a bunch of trophies in your base, a bunch of defenders, it takes a long time for that person to load your base. So that gives you more time on the map to snipe tunes.
Hey, I just counted my trophies. I got like 56 trophies.
That's not enough, man.
But that's not like a strategy part of the game. That's exploiting kick-sized servers. But yeah, the more stuff you have in your base, the longer it takes to load, the more time you have to snipe tunes. You have any questions out on YouTube? I'm bored sitting here burning a piece of string.
Well, at least you're not vaping Tide Pods.
No, I've been trying to buy a vape. Been trying to quit smoking. It's fucking hard.
I got a topic.
If you Tide Pods, you'll quit smoking in a heartbeat.
What's your topic, Daba?
Hunter Hamish has said, I wonder does the aura not work on until it's fully deployed? And that's from the Dark Storm.
I went back and checked the YouTube, and I slowed it down. The aura was deployed when it was fired upon. The one in the live stream that Lonnie had. The aura was active when it was fired upon, but the watchtaur outranges that aura.
Yeah, barely. Just barely. Just long enough for those Drakens to get their shots off.
Shots from the Draken, and the Darkstorm was dead. And Scoobies are probably most likely max level 20 Drakens. So
yeah, because Scooby's a psycho, but we love him.
Thing about Drakens, you're when you know you've messed up with a Draken as soon as it fires, because there's no getting away from that.
Yeah, the only thing you can do is run towards them, because if you run away, it's gonna really hurt.
If you have a Valkyrie, you can. I seen a guy with a Valkyrie with the turbo speed, just basically run from it. But yeah, as soon as you stop, you're dead. But like you can outrun it with a Valkyrie. But it's not really practical because other stuff are gonna shoot.
Right.
But yeah, check the side chat. I got 2 things.
Yeah. I don't know what you mean by the first one, but yeah, you can ask the questions as long as you're allowed to.
Well, yeah, everything in there was. Well, the security things. There was a couple things that on the Bernie's podcast, Bernie's briefing room, that him and the customer service agent, they were talking about regarding security. Mm-hmm. And they were saying that there's a lot of people getting their accounts compromised or hacked or whatever. So they had 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They had 5 little things that they mentioned, and then I got 1 additional that I'll throw in at the end. But
yeah, I got an idea for that too.
I was gonna quickly just run down those just as a public service announcement.
Yeah.
So
the floor is yours.
First of all, you want to make sure that you set up what's called 2-factor authentication. So this is where you have it set to send your phone a text message with a code, or your email a code, like it's usually a 6-digit code. So this way you put in, like, let's say I'm logging into Facebook. I log in with my username and my email and my password, but then I also need a code sent to my phone. So if you don't have my phone, you're not going to get into my account. So I could give you my email and password, and without my phone, you're not going to get in.
Yeah.
So you can set that up on your Gmail, and Yahoo.
It's called up there. What's the name of that code there? There's what is it?
2-factor authentication.
Yeah.
Yes.
that's for the first time that you log into a device or a browser. Once you put the code in from the code generator, it gives you the option to save the browser. And then, so if you use your laptop and you use Maxthon, you sign in, you get your code, you press like more options, have it, then click text me the code, and then it'll text you the 6-digit code. You put it in, and then once you put the right code in from the generator, it'll come up saying, do you want to save this browser? If that's the computer you use all the time, you click yes. If it's a friend's computer, you click no.
If it's a computer that literally anyone but yourself is going to be using, even if you trust the people using it, click no. Don't save it.
Yeah, yes. Exactly.
But we can put on the page there for Unshackled there, just for, you know, I know a lot of people know about this.
Yeah, I can set it. I can make a little thing about it.
Or is it too personal, that, or what is it?
No, I can run it.
Just make a tutorial, like a PowerPoint presentation or something.
Yeah, do it on a PowerPoint. That way you can block out your phone number and like the code.
Oh yes, no, I'm not saying put your personal.
No, just the instructions and just instructions how to you know, set it up and all that.
But and I will say, this caught me off guard the first time I did it. When you do that, if you do save the browser and you use it for a couple of days or a week, when you eventually clear your browser history, cookies, and cache, it will erase that, and you will have to do it again. You'll already be set up, but the next time you try and log in, it'll pop up saying you need a code. So then you have to have them text you the code, put the code in, and then save the browser again.
Now, the only thing with that is you have to make sure you have access to email or your phone, because there was a time I put on two-factor authentication, and I didn't have my phone to log in, and I was trying to log in from school, and hey, you've never logged in from this location before, so we're going to send you a code. That's something else. It's actually not on our list. On Facebook, there's an option to have it notify you on a trusted device when somebody logs in on a device that you don't normally. So let's say, Godscript, you're in Canada, right?
Yep.
So if I give Godscript my login details, I've never been to Canada in my life. I've never logged into a device in Canada. So someone logs into my Facebook from Canada, I'll go to Canada or literally anywhere else but where I am, in Elephant Island, Antarctica. Then I'll get a little notification saying, hey, someone tried to sign in on an unrecognized device. Is this you? And if I don't click yes, if I click this wasn't me, I believe it'll kick the other person out.
It locks your Facebook down until you log in from a trusted device.
Yep, and if in your Facebook, you can also go in like where you're logged in under security settings, and you can see where you're logged in. Would you mind screen sharing me? It would be easier just to like show this stuff.
For sure.
But do you know how the people got hacked?
Yeah, they're clicking on links that they shouldn't be.
A lot of times it's that.
That's the number one way people are doing it. They're sending you a link. I'm not going to call anybody a cheater. I'm just going to use this as a hypothetical example. Someone sends a link that says, click on this link and get 1,500 gold. Or click on this link and this is the new cheat trainer. And as soon as you open that link, that person has access to everything on your computer. They go in, they change your Facebook password, they change your Kickside password, and you lost your account.
Scope, I did went ahead and post something on Unshackled, but it's up to y'all if y'all want to post it as the two-step authorization. Okay. YouTube already had one.
Okay, cool.
Just an FYI about that, man. Generally, if you have your account set up, you have to type in your old password before you can change it.
Yeah, but you could go in and copy and paste. Like when you type in your password, you go into your settings, you can click on show password, and then it will show your password.
That's true. If all your browser settings, if you don't clear your passwords every day, that's how it is. Yeah.
Yeah. The main tip I can give to anybody is, unless it's a YouTube link, a Pornhub link, or a link you trust from someone you trust, don't open it.
Pornhub.
Like, if someone sends you a link of something that you don't recognize,
just for our viewers, it's for Godscope, it's the gay Pornhub.
But all joking aside, seriously, if it's a link that you don't recognize,
because I've actually had somebody send me a picture that says, "Hey, there's a video of you," or "Hey, there's a video of your wife," and it said YouTube, and it had my picture of it on from my Facebook. Of it, this guy said, "Hey, there's a video of your wife." I was like, "Oh, or really?" I said, "Well, damn, this must be in the future because I've never been married, you dumb motherfucker."
Yeah, they'll send another one that says, "Hey, is this you?" And then it's a video link. That's it's a hack.
Done. I never, unless I absolutely trust the person.
Yeah, you'd be very, very, very careful what
on your shit.
Yeah, what links you put in the chat.
But how do you get your account back if you get hacked?
You message Kixeye. You go to customer support. If you can't, if you don't access customer support, you go to the support section on the forums.
They talked a lot about it in the podcast that they posted the other day.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people that's been banned. It's actually been perma-banned from their accounts being hacked on. Then they get the account back and they're like, "Oh, somebody hacked me. I wasn't the one that hacked my account." Or somebody said, "Well, my friend put hacks on my account." That is your responsibility to keep you safe, and that is not Kixeye's fault. If they ban you, that's on you. You got to keep your account safe. That's your responsibility.
One of my Alliance founders lost his main account because he kept getting hacked and he didn't understand how. So he let me onto his account and I set his security settings up tighter than a nun's vajayjay. And he still got hacked. And the account got banned. He ticketed Kixeye and said, "My account was hacked. Ban it, please." They banned it and they permanently banned it. And he lost his access to customer support because the hacker went into CS, sent a bunch of vulgar tickets in, and got his CS privileges removed. And so now, because of that, he is playing on his alt account, which is now technically his main, because his real account got permanently cratered.
Oh dear!
And it was a level 25. It was level 45. He had very high level phalanx, very high level technicals. All his units were high level. Like, he had a good account, and that was it. It's gone. All because he probably opened a link he shouldn't have opened, or it looked like something that he was sent a sketchy link and he opened it.
Or somebody that was on his account opened it. Maybe his daughter or son or something like that. There, you know what I mean, mucking about there, playing Pokemon or something like that. There
could be, yeah. Okay, Anton, have you highlighted Daba too?
Nope. Hold on there.
So this is a Facebook that I own. It is my personal Facebook, but it's like my alt, and I use it for showing things like this. This way, none of my personal information gets revealed. So, if you log into Facebook, click on the little arrow right there.
While you're doing this, I'm going to go have a smoke.
So click on the little arrow right there at the top right, and then you're going to click on settings. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom out. Maybe. Come on, touchscreen. Stop failing me.
There you go.
There we go. All right, cool. So you can change your name, username. Okay. Well, yeah, you guys can send emails to all that. That email you want, whatever. It's not my main, but yeah, you can. There's your primary email. You can change that to whatever you like.
You forgot your H on the end of that add account contact because it's Daba hacks and you forgot the H.
So now I'll show you something that. So now we got security login. This here is very helpful. This is something new that Facebook added probably about 6 to 8 months ago. I was able to get back into my account when something happened to my account because of this. So what this is, choose 3 to 5 friends. They'll help you if you're logged out. So you can choose friends. So you click that. And basically what this is so let's say I can't get into my account because somebody changed my password or whatever. I can open this, and the 3 contacts that I picked, so let's say we got Anton, Lonnie, and someone else that's on the panel, the 3rd person. They'll all get a message saying, help, your friend Daba is locked out. Give them the three digit, give them this code. So when you open this up, it'll give you 3 different codes, and it'll say, Anton's code, Lonnie's code. I had Debo, I think was the other one I had. So Debo's code, and then they would each get a code. And when I got those 3 codes, it let me back in, and it nullified the password that somebody had changed it to, and it allowed me to change it. As you can see, these are the devices. This is what I was talking about where you're logged in. So right now I've only got, I've got quite a few. So if I don't recognize any of these, so like San Jose, California, I've never been out there, so I'm just going to hit log out. Boom. And then you can hit log out of all sessions as well. And then that'll, like if you don't recognize any of these and you're just a whole bunch of them, you can just hit log out. I usually log out at least once a week. This way it refreshes all this, and anyone who doesn't have authorization gets kicked out. Here we have change your password. So one of the things that the CS guy had mentioned was changing your password every 6 months or so, and don't make it easy like that. My work password was this. It's just password backwards for the longest. And when I got a position at the desk, I was like, yeah, we got to change this because this is way too easy. They said make your passwords like 10 characters. Capital letters, lowercase letters, symbols.
But please, everybody, don't make your password. That's what everybody tries. Do not make your word password.
That's what I'm screen sharing here. It says don't make password easy to guess, like password. Well, they specifically said password 1, but
a lot of people there, whenever they get a computer, what's your first password? The first password is the word password, and they just type that in, and then you're into your computer or internet.
So now here's the 2-factor authentication. So what this is, click that. So you click setup. So set up secondary factors. So you can add a text message. So basically, if you try to get somebody tries to get in my account, it'll send me at my phone a text message. There's the code generator, which if you have the Facebook app on your phone, it'll generate a code that you can use as instead of like a. So like it'll when you log in with your password, it'll ask for this code from the code generator. Then you got recovery codes. So these are like if you need a 2-factor authentication, but you don't have your phone with you, you can use those. This is where what I was saying earlier about get alerts on recognized logins. So like if Godscope was trying to log into my computer and he's over in where he is in the world and I'm over here in America, I'd get a little notification up here with my little. Oh, actually, there we go. Look, somebody tried to log in, and so this was me on my phone. So I can say yes, but I'm just going to click no. So if it was you just click that. But if it wasn't, then you just click this wasn't me and it'll kick it out. But that's actually kind of cool. Yeah, it posts. This is what it'll look like. We've noticed unusual login. You'll get this screen and it'll say where it was. And, sometimes it'll show the device. And then, and this wasn't me or this was me. Now, I had actually gave this store permission to use my email for this Facebook to log into the store, so that's why it's giving me this. I'll just click this was me. And then also you can click, this is what Godscope is saying, you can hit remember app or forget app. So since I'm going to be the only one using my phone, I'm going to hit remember. But yeah, if anyone else uses your phone or whatever, then don't do that. And this is the trusted contacts I was going over. Like, you can pick 3 friends. If you have alternate Facebooks, you can set those up as your 3 contacts if you don't trust anyone in the world. In this, you can also view like recent notifications or whatever that you did, like messages. This way you can check to see if somebody hacked you. And oh, they got face recognition. Okay. And privacy, if you really want to keep your stuff private, don't put your name and your birthday and all that stuff on Facebook. They suggested using your real name on Facebook if you're linking it to Kixeye, because this way, if you get locked out, they can verify you are who you say you are. But other than that, just like keep everything like with friends or like to where the public can't view it. So this way, only friends can see it. So like if I click this profile, click about. Come on. Thank you. So look, overview, nothing. Fake birthday, nothing. But see, there's people that fill in all this information, and then people can get a lot of stuff about you. And so you want to try to keep as minimal stuff as you can in there. Never click, like we said, never click a link claiming to be free gold or anything free. If somebody sends you a link and it starts off with apps, so I'll just open up Work Commander real quick. So look, apps.facebook.com. Don't click on it. And while we're on this topic, there's shady links. Come on. There's shady links that'll start with apps.facebook.com and then with a bunch of gibberish at the end. And it will look like the actual Facebook login site where like you type in your login and all that, but you got to look at the URL. If it doesn't say facebook.com, don't put your Facebook info. So like I'm going to hit log out, and that's another thing. If you log in, you make sure you click the X, and this way it'll remove the account from the computer if you're using a shared computer. But if I look up here, it starts off with facebook.com. So you always want to make sure when you're signing in that that it shows that, because I've seen a lot of people, they click on a link and then it'll say, especially those like free gold links, it'll say log into your Facebook.
Yep.
But the URL up here won't start off with facebook.com. So, and even this, even though I know it's facebook.com, I'm going to clear all that gibberish. This way it's I know it's exactly facebook.com. And then, I'll type in my username and then my password. Also, don't auto-save your passwords like I have it saved here, because this is my personal computer. Nobody ever goes on this computer, so I can auto-save it. But if it's a shared computer, a family computer, a computer that anyone else has access to, even if like an older brother or sister or whatever, family member, if anyone else could potentially have access to your computer, then make sure you don't auto-save your passwords, because it's just more of a chance that somebody could get on your account and get all unauthorized access. And of course, when you clear your cookies and cache, all this will clear too. But that two-factor authentication and stuff.
And if you get one of those link messages, like from someone that's a friend of yours on Facebook, report the message as spam. And then if you have their cell number, text them, tell them, hey, your account's hacked, change your passwords. And post on their timeline that their account's been hacked. Tell them, change your password. Somebody hacked your account. This is the message I got from you, because their account's compromised. And that's how it happens. Is people compromise someone's account and then send it that same message to everyone in that person's friends list. So,
yep, and they'll just click all the friends, like right here. They'll just open up all these and send the same message all across, and then like they said on the show, the podcast, they said if there's a hacker, he sends out 1,000 emails that free gold. There's probably going to be at least one out of those 1,000 that give up their account information to log in.
That's all you need is one out of 1,000 there. It's just like cold telesales. All they need is one person, and they're good to go.
And one of the most important things this will be the moderator side of me speaking. They mentioned this in the podcast as well. Kixeye staff will never, ever, ever ask you for your personal information, such as your username, your password, Kixeye login password, and all that. They would only ask you for your user ID, your game ID, and or your KIXEYE like profile URL. So your profile starts off with KIXEYE.com/profile, I believe, and then your user ID. And so they might ask for that, but same thing with the moderators. So if somebody makes a fake moderator thing of like myself, Skipjack, Cybertoad, Troy, or what's his name, Soviet Union, and is asking for your personal information or whatever, don't believe them, because the most we would ask for is your player ID, so this way we could forward it to the team.
Could you put that on the page or double? Could you? They're just what KIXEYE will never ask you for. You know what I mean? They're just let people know.
If you're in customer support and they need to look into your account, they don't need your information to do so. All they need is your user ID. You give them your user ID, they can look into your account. They have the tools. If they're asking for your password, it's an imposter, and screenshot it and report it.
So I'm going to log into my alternate just to show you what I mean.
And somebody, I wish we weren't screen sharing that. Once we're done this show, you should change that password, Daba.
It was just a bunch of dots.
Not at the start, it wasn't.
It's a fake password, so like I changed it just for the.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, there we go. So I don't know why it's coming up discussion when I clicked on my profile. There we go. So if you look, of course I can't zoom it in, but if you look up here, it says KIXEYE.com/profile/ that piece right there is your KIXEYE ID so this KT Braveheart, that's the KIXEYE ID, and this is that. Or if you log into your game, so I'll when you load into KIXEYE.com, your ID is on the bottom there when you actually load up the game. So why's my screen being all wonky?
If you're gonna sign into a different account, let me know and I'll stop the presentation.
Another way you can find your ID, your KIXEYE ID, you just search your name. HBRAVEHET. So for some reason it's not. Oh, I got 2 dashes. Well, normally it would come up here. There we go. So there's Daba Phoenix, and then normally there's a little drop-down box right there, and of course it's not going to do it. But there's a drop-down box there with the ID that it'll show like the player ID. Oh, you know what? I think I have to do the event search. Is it? Yeah, see, normally it has an event shirt. Oh, I'm searching friends. I don't want to search friends. Search war commander. There we go. And then it's weird. But
maybe it'll work with someone you're not friends with on that account. Search me.
Hey guys, I think you got YouTube sleeping, man. You got me sleeping at least.
So like that's a lot of infamy, Mr. Godscope, my friend.
Dude, what are we talking about here? This is boring.
That's what happens.
What are we talking
about? We're going over security, how to make your account secure.
Oh, okay. Wake me up when you're finished, dude, because I want to take a nap.
Yeah.
I gotta set the alarm clock here.
If this is your player ID, and then there's your KIXEYE ID. So those are the only kind of personally identifiable information that KIXEYE would need from you, or whatever, ask for you. Because they would have with those IDs, they have your game name.
This is boring, man. I want to play War Commander. I don't want to talk about this.
Yeah, once we're done this, we'll wrap the show.
I understand, but there's a lot of people getting hacked out there, and so I got to do
It's good advice. It's good advice. Put a tutorial out in the pages. Read it. Protect your accounts, guys. Enough said.
Yep.
No, let's not spend an hour talking about it. It's fucking boring.
No, that's fine. It's just finishing up here now, Champ Maruda.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm no disrespect intended. I'm sorry. I was falling asleep, dude. Yeah. I'm sorry, dude.
It's the basics we have to go through, unfortunately, Champ. It's the basics we have to go through.
I know, man.
We had 34 people.
We have to go through there.
34 watching live. We'll have another 400 watch this over the next week or two.
Yeah.
So even if we help one person, it's worth it.
Well, hopefully you don't fall asleep through the segment, because we want to keep everybody awake and alert and alive, and keep it about the game and stuff, right?
This segment's done.
Right, YouTube. I think Godscope. I think you have to take over here now. So you do there, and do your ask the panel. Well, Godscope there. So you do there now at the minute.
I don't have YouTube open, so if somebody does and they want to ask the questions, I will provide an answer, and then everybody else will pipe in.
Yep.
And if there are no questions, then we'll just end the show.
Yeah. Hey, Godscope, if you provide a wrong answer, I'm gonna be on your ass, man, because I'm gonna flatten you for that little comment you made earlier. And
that's okay. It's okay, chimp.
You better not be in a bubble, man.
I'm in a bubble for another day.
Punk.
I'm starting the clock then.
Yeah, I actually think I have like 23 more hours left on my bubble.
Yes, just direct it there to Sherry there, a lovely lady there, boss. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She said there, champ, it's a pain to get back. So you spend longer trying to get it back.
Yeah. It is a pain to get your account back.
And fair point there, because she's went through that herself there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a pain to get back. We can spend half an hour there talking about it there, and you spend 3 years trying to get it back.
Yeah. It's you got a lot of shady people out there, and unfortunately, they're
people get butthurt and they do stupid things when they're butthurt.
Well, no, they're people like I can't speak for those people because I don't know what it's like to be those people, but there are some people out there that are untrustworthy. You can't trust people worth of shit, and basically just don't click on any fucking links that are suspicious. Pretty much, if you see a link in your like, say your Facebook friends, someone that you don't really know, fucking ignore the link, fucking unfriend them, and ignore the fucker, and block him.
Yeah.
Completely delete that fucking message. Don't click any suspicious links. Like God said, if it's a YouTube link, if it's like anything suspicious, don't fucking click. All right?
Yeah. The only links I will ever send anybody are YouTube links or Google Hangout. That's it.
Yeah.
If you get another link, unless we're talking, and then I send you the link. But if I just up and send you a link out of nowhere, don't click on it and let me know.
If you get a link from some suspicious link from anybody you know that you really don't know, that's on your like Facebook friends or whatever social media you're using, don't click the link. Immediately delete the chat.
Report the profile.
You can report the profile. Fucking completely block that whoever sent that to you guys.
Yeah,
that's what I recommend. That's what I do. That's why I only have like 100-something friends.
Yeah, it's better to be safe than sorry.
I don't trust anybody, man. Fuck, man.
You could tell that if you're friends with Champ, and every night when he goes to bed, do you just read his goodnight post? Good night, fuckers. I hate you all.
Yeah.
But yeah, are there any questions from YouTube?
I don't see any.
Any questions from the panel?
You want to talk about the Darkstorm tech?
Why do you guys suck so much?
We grazed over the Darkstorm tech. It's all speculation until we actually get it.
Okay.
Like realistically, the Darkstorm tech, it's probably going to be movement speed increase, turning speed increase, reload speed increase, damage taken decrease, something like that.
Tomas has a question there. Tomas, go ahead there, sir.
I have just probably a guy with my Darkstorm and Juggernaut. I see that the night owls will hit the Darkstorm.
Yeah, because the Darkstorm's area of effect only affects ground units.
Yeah, I think maybe the next tech gonna be non-effects for air units.
I hope you're wrong.
Yeah, but I think
Daba's got some questions, some important questions. Go ahead, Daba.
Oh, okay. So there was a War Commander focus group that happened yesterday, and there's a few people that were selected to join it. And basically, what happened was a bunch of Kixeye people came in. They asked us a bunch of questions and got our feedback for the questions, and so there's quite a few of them that you guys would have some good input on. And so I'm going to scroll up in this little chat. And everything in this thing is public as per Kixeye, so I can share it. Like the questions and stuff.
While you're bringing that up, Hunter's asking, so I'm told, the best workshop for the Sphinx. I don't have a bunch of tech for it, but from what I've read and what I would like to do, I think it's heavy glass and the damage absorption from mix it up. I'd have half of them absorbing from ground units, half of them absorbing from air. That's what I would do. I don't have my Sphinx fully teched out, so I'm not really much help to answer that question. You'd have to ask someone like Lonnie or Anton or Scooby, because I guarantee those three, or Champ, I guarantee those four have fully teched out Sphinx. Champ, what do you use for your Sphinx?
What do I use for my Sphinx as far as tech?
Yeah.
I use the Gold Protect, Protect All Air.
Yep.
It's the Gold Tech. And I use the underbelly armor. And I use the heavy glass.
Heavy glass, yeah.
Yes, that's my 3 techs that I use on those guys.
Is that going on with air now, Champ, or is that just in general, or what?
It's with all my Sphinx, and generally, the general
ground or air, or both, or what?
I can't comment on the ground. I haven't tried the ground gold tech, to be honest, but I generally use Sphinx to protect my supporting air. That's what I use them for.
So your air happy sort of thing there, not there's your air you're protecting.
Yes, sir. And they generally do an outstanding job protecting my air.
There you go. Yeah, I'll twig onto that one, so well there.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So,
Daba, you got the questions up?
Yes. So, the first question was, what did we think of the last event? Now, we did a show on that, but there was a comment that somebody had made, one of the Kixeye staff. Let me make sure I get the right one. I believe it was Mr. Golden Doodle. Yes. So, it says, quote, one thing I'd like to touch on is player's point in regards to the defense waves. We definitely missed the mark on that in the last event. The difficulty was too hard, and it's something to look for. We're looking to correct for next month. So that was Mr. Golden Doodle.
Here, Joe, but have you any feedback, have you? That the feedback would be there, do a test before you would ever do anything.
Yeah, bring back the preview servers.
That would be the first thing to do. That would be the answer to every question you would ever ask.
Just bring the preview server up for like 2 days.
And then you would know.
Yeah.
And that will answer every single question you could ever ask.
Yeah, we've been trying.
I miss the days of the preview servers, man. Those are awesome.
Wave 1 was a disaster for the low levels. How in under God could they get by that there? That was horrible.
And with the preview servers, lock the PvP attacks. Like, I've noticed all the preview servers I go into, all people do is PvP. Like, 90% of the people there just hit other people's bases. Make it so that you can't hit bases. You're there to do the event.
if it's a PvP, if it's a preview server, people there, I always have a blast hitting my friends. So I disagree with that.
But if you're there, if you're on the,
you can do that. You can do that and test stuff at the same time with the stuff, because they give you on those preview servers, they're giving you 10,000 gold to completely fucking get whatever you need, man.
Yeah,
you just got to take up what it. I absolutely have a blast on the preview servers and doing PvP.
Yeah,
and, taking PvP out of it, that takes the fun out of it. Because
yes, it's great the way they can ask questions of what you think about the event and all that, which is fair enough there. But my point to the Kickside is there: run a preview and get your information from that.
Yeah, during the preview, man, if they come out with a new unit, I'm going to get the new unit. I'm going to test it out. And I've done this I did this for the Draken, man.
There's no point coming on the show there, but my point would be there, what you think about the event, and I'm going to say, who's saying this, Kickside? I'm going to say, F you. Why do you not do a preview? No comments.
You guys remember they had the Draken in the preview, the previous one, right? And my thoughts were on that, because I completely used it wrong. But my initial comments on the Draken, I think, if you go back a few shows when that preview came out, was the Draken sucks. It's not going to be any good, and this and that. That's me. I'm saying this, and now fucking Drakens are the fucking shit.
Yeah, they're a must-have now.
They are a fucking beast.
But
but you're a player like me. I comment on shit, and I'm saying, yeah, this unit sucks. I'm saying, don't listen to me, man. Don't listen to a fucking thing I say, because I'm wrong a lot. I am wrong a lot, an awful lot.
Tomas, what do you think there, Tomas?
Well, I think it depends who you ask again, because for us, that is maybe a good event we had. But like Lady Warrior, she was nearly quitting the game the first day when it was on. So maybe a preview server, like you say, will be a good choice. So you can see what you actually are up against.
Hey Anton, you want to highlight Zach? I just noticed he's doing a thorium base with SF and a howler, so people on YouTube can watch this while we discuss.
Yep, sorry there.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
I'm just like cruising through the chat right now, and I got one.
There we go. There.
And someone from YouTube asked, "Is there a link on Kickside as to global chat rules? Been looking for one, can't find it. Don't want to get banned again. Smiley face." Yeah, it's called Terms of Service. Read the Terms of Service. All the rules are in there.
Pretty much if you look at the forum rules, those kind of, it's similar to
they translate over.
Just imagine the forum rules being like in the global. Just basically, if you don't got something nice to say, don't say it.
Yeah.
Just a simple golden rule of life.
Don't talk about people's families. Don't talk about people's religion. Don't talk a bunch of shit. Don't swear. Don't cuss. Basically.
No, don't swear. No, I cuss all the time. Don't say that. Just keep it about the game, man. Keep it about the game. That's it, man.
And honestly,
chances are it doesn't really
people
matter.
Off more if you just turn off chat and smash the crap out of them.
Yeah, you just ignore them, flatten them. You wait for them to talk, bookmark their base, put them on ignore, flatten them.
You don't have to. If you're gonna talk on chat, I'm generally, I talk on chat sometimes, but it's usually like an LOL or posting chords or
God's got to flatten your base.
I don't know, because I've seen that a lot lately. Like people bringing personal stuff into the game chat, and it's just not. It's not necessary, and it's just, it's a game. It's a game that we all love to play, and we're having fun here, and how. If you're getting smashed, you're getting smashed. If I'm getting smashed, I'm getting smashed. I know I did a lot last night. Shit, man. I lost like 1,500 infamy, but I was having a lot of fun doing it, defending my base, man. But
to give you an actual answer, don't talk about people's families, don't talk about religion, and you won't get banned. If you get cratered for language just because you were talking bad about someone's religion, you were talking about someone's family, stuff like that. As long as you don't do that, you'll be fine.
But cussing is fine, though. You can say fuck off if you want to.
Yeah. Oh, and like no slanderous terms, like no calling someone the R word or the F word, stuff like that. And not fuck, I'm talking about the other F word, the one that I use all the time.
Just
the one that got me banned.
Oh yeah, keep it classy, man. In Anton's terms, keep it classy, guys, man. Let's just keep it classy.
Okay, so Dabo, do you have another question?
Very well said.
Yes. So I got a couple comments and a few questions. 1, 2, 3, like 5 or 6 questions that Kickside asked the community. If you guys want to answer them, like as well, so we can just get like a feedback from the panel.
But why did Kickside not put this out onto the community there? You know what I mean? Why did they not?
It's on the Discord. They're trying to promote the Discord.
It was a focus group thing that players were invited to. Some players were invited to, and they were asking about like.
Well, my first reply would be there. Why do it this way?
Because that way it's more privatized. With just the support group.
Just this way they can.
Well, they can go back to their office and.
It's easier to
take the feedback in and go back to their office and
ignore it all.
have a meeting and then say, hey, this guy said this, that guy said that. These people agree on this. These people agree on that.
Yeah,
and so on.
I don't know anything about this here. So, as far as my clan and all of my friends are, I would have been zero representative at all.
Yeah, well, yeah, man.
Which would be a shame. So it would be.
Sorry, what was the question? I zoned out.
When I'm getting the kind of feeling here is like, we would really like a Kickside representative to join our show to share his, get his feedback about our feedback or whatever.
Well, even then, the better thing, even on top of that, is instead of doing the support group, you just have Kickside do their live stream with an AMA.
Oh, they can join our show. We're a pretty representative show. I mean, we're doing a job for community. We're not bashing them. We're just giving them our constructive feedback. And
I would love it there for once a month there. Every ask the panel there. But Gold Scope first Saturday every month there. That would be somebody from Kickside, and you let it rock and roll.
You can make it a closed panel, man. Just make it a closed panwant.
That would be the way. That's the way.
I'm all for doing that. I'm all for doing that.
Because we really want to speak to Kickside, and we're doing it through Discord and we're doing it through forums. I don't read the forums because the forums are toxic, in my opinion. So but just getting a one-on-one feedback with Kickside would be really nice, man. On a live broadcast, like a show like this, and say, hey, this is what I think of this. What do you think of that? And so on and so forth.
I just think it doesn't even have to be our show. It could be doing the podcast live. Doing the podcast live so that we can talk. We can ask questions in the chat.
Well, yeah, it doesn't even have to be. It doesn't even have to be any show. It could be on Kicksai's channel. It
could be their own show, but
they get their mods on, and then they get.
I mean, it would be nice if they invite members of the community to come, like the players, aka us, to join and let us give them our feedback.
And then even so that they can't other people
whatever
can't
show
claim,
it is, if it's their own show,
so other people can't. Even so, other people can't complain and say they're picking favorites. You take a couple representatives from our show, a couple from the Situation Room, a couple from Battle Vortex, and roll from there. It'd be a great show.
Yeah,
it would be awesome.
It would be very nice. It was just I'm just throwing that out there for those guys, man. I'm fucking me personally, I like to give my feedback, and sometimes I got questions, and you got questions. I know Daba's got questions all the time.
Yeah, but our questions can be fed through anybody from the panel on Shackled. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On the page, you know what I mean? And we can bring them forward there. Just because it might be you on the show doesn't mean to say that they're your opinions. The reason why you're on the show is because the community have asked you this question.
I understand. They're probably afraid like people are gonna bite or something at them because they take a lot of shit from players. They've taken a lot of shit from me in the past. I've given kids that shit about glitches, this and that, disconnects. And that's an interesting thing too. That the one guy on that last podcast, he said Chrome's the best browser to use. So I'm still thinking about that one.
So next question, Daba.
So there was, in regards to the event, someone was asking if this is a comment that had one of the kicks I had made. They said that how we have our event gear store, our event store, and it's just got all the tech and the units in it, just all like jumbled up. They were thinking about making a tabbed or geared event store.
Do it. Tab it. Make it more organized. Make it easier to find. That's a brilliant idea. Please do it.
Now, another one of the Kicksai staff had said, quote, "One note I'd like to make is we're not thrilled with the game's performance either. As a result, we'll be devoting the majority of our engineering effort over the next couple months to make improvements." So hopefully we're able to, because there was a comment about like disconnecting and lag during the event and all that, and so that comment had come out.
Yeah.
Not just during the event, at all times. Don't make the game run good just for the event. Make it run good consistently.
Well, the comment had just come up when they were talking about the event, but yeah, like that's what they're gonna do it. Like obviously, like hopefully they're able to get it better. Like
if I disconnect once a day for a week, I'd be happy. But like playing now, not even during the event, just PvP, I disconnect 3-4 times every couple hours. During the event, people are disconnecting every 20 minutes. Like
I can PvE forever without doing anything, and I maybe get one disconnect a day. But the second I go to PvP, it's just horrendous.
Yeah, and the response you get there is, "I'm really sorry there.
Clear cookies and cache."
And the whole thing was like, I'm going. By the way, I forgot to tell you there. Did you not read my ticket? With the things I've already done there to avoid this.
Yeah, clear your cookies and cache. Here's 50 gold.
Hold on, guys. I got a newsworthy alert. Hunter Harnish actually gave Kicksai a unit a compliment. He said Sunder is excellent. Is it Sunder or is it Sunder?
Sunder.
Depends on who you ask.
Sunder.
Is that the Scottish Sunder or the Irish Sunder, Hunter?
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, how important is earning that trophy for you during an event? Do you enjoy having to unlock the trophy by beating Faction Mission 4? I enjoy having to unlock it for beating Faction Mission 4. I do not enjoy having to fucking buy it afterwards. If you have to beat a wave to get the trophy, when you beat said wave, you should get the trophy.
Exactly.
Yep. That was the sentiment of a lot of the players in the group. They were like, either make it to where you beat Faction 4, you automatically unlock it as a prize for, hey, I'm strong enough to beat Faction 4, or have it for 800k like we used to, but not the both.
See, I disagree with the second half. I think you should have to beat the whole event all the way through to get it. It's just I agree that you shouldn't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
And then to get the best of both worlds, make it both ways. Either you spend the 800k and get it, or you beat it the whole event the whole way through and you get it for free.
That would be cool, but it'd be interesting to see if they went that way, because
I personally like the fact that you have to go through the whole way to get it, to unlock it. But yeah, you shouldn't have to buy it.
They don't have like a bunch of level 30s with all the trophies, because back when we, pull in a old grandpa move. Back in my day, when I was level 30, I didn't, we didn't get out if we didn't get the trophy, well, we got up maybe halfway through the event, and then that was it. We'd kill ourselves in the event day one. That was it.
I see another one here. I would like to add an option turning off trophies.
That one I wanna pose a question. So there was a comment by one of the Kickside people that said, if you look at, I guess there's really no trophies in here, but can you scroll to that middle trophy real quick? If you would, so see how there's like he might have his animations off, but normally that trophy would like move and whatnot.
Yeah, it'd be glowing.
Yeah. So can you turn it on real quick? So that kind of glows. I don't know if you can see. There you go. So there was a question
lag.
I want to pose to the panel. Imagine if just for battles you can make the trophies not there. So basically, there would be no trophies visible, and there would be it would be an option that you as an attacker could toggle on, kind of like the animations. So you could have it to where no trophies showed at all in the battle, and then when you got done the battle, obviously they would return for the defender. The defender would still see the trophies, but the attacker wouldn't see any trophies. But this way, it would help on lag. So what do you guys think?
I could see a lot of people bitching about that because there's a lot of people that hide buildings and hide units underneath trophies. I don't know. I don't think that would ever happen. I don't even think it would be a good idea if it did, because, like I said, a lot of people hide units and hide buildings behind them trophies.
So then, as an alternate to that, what about limiting the number of trophies that you could put in if it would increase the PvP performance? So limiting to, say, 20 or 30 instead of, like, unlimited at this point. Or, to my knowledge, it's unlimited.
I don't know. If you earn the trophy, you should be able to put it in your base. Like, to me, having the trophy in your base shouldn't affect the performance.
That's funny,
like,
man.
The fact that the trophies move and shoot fireworks and all this kind of crap, like, it's nice, it looks nice, it's cool, it's not necessary.
Hunter has said it's like winning the Super Bowl and then having to buy your trophy.
Yeah.
Good point, man.
You're 100% right, Hunter.
Okay, someone on YouTube says having more than one tab running Flash will encourage more crashes. Yeah. If you're running on not a super great computer, limit the tabs you have open and programs you have running.
Question chat more.
How would you feel if we removed SU units from the world map? You can't add them to platoons and instead deploy them like missiles and mercs. First question, what's an SU unit?
So yes, there was a question that Kixi had posed. It was so the single-use units like Polymax, the single-use versions of these.
Single-use, okay.
There was something in Kixi. Somebody at Kixi had said that right now they're being, quote, exploited. Their lingo, because we're putting them in like
trophy store to have the chance to buy old trophies.
Huh?
Why do we need a trophy store to have the chance to buy old trophies? And that's from chat.
Trophy store?
Oh, to buy old trophies that you missed.
Yeah.
I don't think that should be an option, because it should be a memento to the players who got those trophies and were there during that time.
I agree, yeah.
There should be no reason why a player who started in the last year has a trophy from like an event, the first event of the game.
Yeah. So my counter to that there is we've got 3,000 or 4,000 cheaters have got all the trophies so they have there, and nobody can do anything about them.
Yeah.
They've got
cheating shouldn't be something that you bring into any conversation in the game, because cheaters are cheaters will change the rules of the game. You should.
Yeah, but I'm talking about cheaters, and then everyone was okay, and then the wipe the slate clean there with the workshops and all that there. So whatever you got, and nobody could say a question about them.
For the most part, they did that when they patched the trophy hack too.
Yeah,
because I know a lot of people lost legitimate trophies, like the one from the Onslaught.
That's just sad, you know what I mean?
We'd like to ask about offers. Are there any particular kinds of offers you like? Any that are particularly annoying? How could we change the way we do offers to improve the experience? The ones that annoy me.
The offers they're talking about are the ones that pop up on the right, kind of like the base
like the gold unit offers.
Something.
Trip is asking a question there. Why did Kickstarter add range to the jabs? Seen a video that someone used a mod to take out a rail launcher in the PKA with no damage. Yes, Trip, they will out of range.
They didn't add range, they more changed the way that range worked against airborne units.
Will out range a rail gun, so it will.
Yes, and that's because they changed the way that range works ground units against airborne units. So all ground units get a standard buff of, I think, 25%.
20%?
Like 20% against airborne units. And so because the jabs have such a long range already, when you add that 20%, it allows you to outrange all heavy turrets.
So it has a standard of 625 range, the javelin. And, 20% to it. It gives you what was it, 750 range. So that'll outrange any turret in the game, any floating turret in the game.
Except the microwave, of course.
Well, yeah, even that, because the microwave is only 700, I want to say.
Yes.
Or 700, so it's still even outrange that.
It's 700.
But yeah, back to the offers. The only ones that annoy me are for me particular, they're good for the lower levels, but the ones that irritate me are like the Liberator ones with the tech and the tokens. Like, I'm not interested. I'm more interested in the tech and tokens, let alone instead of the pre-built units. I like the offers when they come out with the heroic tech. I like them when they come out with the unit upgrade tokens. Those are awesome. And yeah, some that I would like to see. I would like to see an offer for Roland's heroic tech, and because I need that. I need a couple more pieces of Sunder's heroic tech, and yeah, just keep them coming with the training token offers. Those are awesome.
Yeah, it's the training tokens are awesome because I got my units, a lot of my Gen 1 stuff to 20. And I see a lot of people that are like the token offers because they don't want to grind the token bases, or they're not able to, or they're grinding them, but they're only paying out at most 5 a week if you do the 100 and 150 version of that faction for the week. And so, and we really, occasionally they'll release like Survivor, like invasions or whatever for tokens, but you can't get Gen 1 stuff with invasions, so.
Yeah, like the most recent offer that I saw this morning was for the Valiants, and it was there was one that was 5 pre-built Valiants with the tech, with 5 pieces of tech, and then there was another one that was 5 training tokens with 5 pieces of tech, and you could buy the first one with the pre-built unit twice, and then you could buy the one with the tokens 4 times. So you bought that 4 times. That's 20 tokens to level up a very good unit.
The only thing I have to say on this topic is, where's my dog tokens?
Where they belong.
Well, when we get training experience, whenever that happens, then you can convert all your tokens down to dog tokens.
Yeah.
All your excess tokens to dog tokens.
Have they said anything about when that's gonna happen?
Was Wrong Thinker had said in the forums that they're shooting for the end of April.
Yeah.
But everything change. If it needs to change, it will. But right now they're shooting for the end of April. as per the form.
End of April, beginning May. So expect it. I'm expecting
Probably
it
right after the event.
first. Yeah, after the event, I'm expecting it the first update in May.
Yeah, there is no solid date. So like, don't on May 1st go in the forums and be like, "Where's my text? Where's my training experience?" Yeah, that's the tentative date that they have set.
I think the first maintenance in May is May 2nd. So I think that's when it's going to be. That's Wednesday. That's the first Wednesday in May is May 2nd. So I think that's when it's going to come out.
See, I'm extremely hopeful.
Sometimes they delay it, so you just have to say the first Wednesday.
I'm extremely hopeful, and I hope it drops with the event end. When the event ends and they do the update to whatever they do to the event to take it out of the game.
So that would be April 25th.
I hope that's when it drops.
Yeah, because keep in mind, the event starts on the 19th.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, either April 25th, April 2nd, that's where I'm expecting it to fall in. But, of course, there's a very good chance it'll get delayed.
I just want to do that.
Use one.
Yeah, the single-use one. So what Pixar was thinking of doing was making our single-use units like our Max, Poly, the single-use versions of them, zombies, to where you can only deploy them when you're attacking a base, or I believe it's while you're only attacking a base, so you wouldn't be able to use them on the world map because they said that using them in a base guard is not the way that that people were quote exploiting them and using them in like a base guard. So they were wanting to.
I don't understand how
they were wanting to set them as like a single use. So you would deploy them kind of like zombies or mercs. So like you can only deploy them when in battle.
I think Kickside should make a post there rather than you asking here on this show here because.
But my counter to that is stop fucking crying.
Really unfair. So is there? You know what you're saying? A Kickstarter going that way there is really unfair.
Yeah, like my response to that is simple: stop crying. It's not our fault. You didn't think to do it before you wasted all your single-use units. And this is not directed to anyone on the panel, not directed to anyone listening. This is direct. Like when I'm saying you, I'm talking about the people that are bitching about this situation because you were not smart enough to figure out how to use these. You did not do it. We're doing it. Stop crying about it. It's a part of the game. It's not an exploit. They were put in the game. It says specifically when you deploy it, it is a one-use unit only. So if I attack you and I deploy my zombies, if they die or if they don't, they're gone. But if you attack my tune, I'm not deploying it. You are deploying against my tune. Exactly. I have to repair it. Stop bitching about it. Like, it's not our fault you didn't think of. It's not our fault you didn't think of doing it first.
Jobba, did anybody in the focus group say that there? Did they?
Say what?
What Goldscope said.
Yeah, there was a lot of against it because they were like
they wanted a lot against it there.
Yeah, I grinded my ass off to get all the polys and zombies I got.
Nobody against it there, Dobba. There's nobody against it there. There is absolutely 0% against that there. So it's not even a focus group there. It's a nothing group there, unfortunately.
I don't think Kickside will do it. They would piss way too many people off if they did it.
It's a nothing grip. It's a nothing grip.
They would piss way too many people off if they did that.
You know, I mean, it's this or that, the other thing there, but my God, my there. Why is up there with you? Smell the coffee.
Yeah, it's just people crying. Like, zombie tunes are easy to kill. Phalanx and Flame Technicals, the tune's dead. Like, they're not hard to kill. It's just people are fucking lazy. They don't want to have to kill a heavy tune to get to someone's base. They want a free shot, or they want to have to kill a buggy to get to someone's base because they're lazy and they have no skill.
I mean, I think that if Kickside, I think that if Kickside wanted these units to be used, and they want you to deploy them. They want you to see how you use them. And I think as much as I enjoy having certain things around my base, I think that's at a negative disadvantage to Kixeye, because they're not being able to see how you use it and to really whenever said units come out, specify them to the way that we as players would use them.
Yeah, look at what they did when people were putting a war rig as a base defender. They took it out.
Got a question from Trippy, dude.
Okay.
When will Kixeye bring back the rare tech for Dina? Dude, my answer to him is we're not Kixeye. You got to ask Kixeye.
Yeah.
It's a good question for Kixeye. When will they, if they do that?
Forum post that's asking about what tech you would like to see in the gear store. I think it's still pinned at the top. So Kixeye's reading that thread. So
I'd like him to bring back the rare tech for the Dina and as well as the Jericho too.
Yep.
Was that brought up there in your focus group there, was it?
About the gear store?
Yeah, but about having tech and all that there, was it?
Yeah, Dina rare tech, Jericho rare tech, stuff like that.
Was that basically just
the questions that were asked were Kixeye asking? So they were asking about like our opinions on the event and stuff like that. That's and then like the questions that I had asked, me or Godscope had asked, were the ones that Kixeye had asked us in the group.
So really, it was only Kixeye asking then. So it wasn't really.
Yeah, it was Kixeye asking the support group.
Yeah, so it wasn't really a community group that's all there. It was just Kixeye going.
Yeah.
Then request denied. Then.
That sounds like a boring conversation. If the players aren't asking questions, I mean, because we got questions. And if it's Kixeye asking us, we got questions for them.
Be more like it.
We want them to answer our questions.
Like we have Daba, we have Skipjack.
That's a boring that's a boring conversation. It's just one-sided conversation if you're only being asked questions, but you can't ask any questions.
Like anyone from Kixeye listening to this, you always have an open invitation to come on this show. Link up with somebody, let us know. We'll send you the link. We will lock this panel down, and we'll have 3 people on here, and then we'll bring other people like Anton, Champ, Fa, Roy, anybody who is knowledgeable in this game and that is a fair, good player. Someone who knows their shit. Scooby will come on here, and then those are the guys you want to ask those questions to.
I want to ask them questions. Like you know.
Well, yeah, it'll be, of course, it'll be give and take. They'll have.
I don't want to be a one-sided conversation. You know, I mean,
okay.
They can ask us questions. We can ask them questions. You know,
yeah, give and take.
It's one person. You know, if it's just one person asking the other person questions, it's boring conversation. I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, like some of the best shows that we've had, the most informative ones is when Wrong Thinker comes on and we bombard him with questions. So, like those are awesome shows. I would like to see those happen more often. But any questions that anybody on the panel has for Kixeye?
Is there a bigger noob? Is there a bigger noob than Godscope? I can't think of any.
Any that are constructive?
It is constructive.
Before we wrap this up.
I'm good here, so on there. I'm good here.
Yeah.
The only question I have for them is, are we ever going to see the faction or the Generation 1 hero tech come back into the gear store? I'm talking Ardra, Roland, Sunder, maybe although he was just in there, but I'm talking like the early on ones, and then even the normal heroes that we have are Dante's. Are we going to see those units come back? Are we going to see the Jericho tech Pandora's tech, Dina's tech, because there's a lot of people that have taken a lot of time off from this game who are coming back that don't have these units anymore, and they missed 6 or 8 months ago when you brought them back. Is there a chance that we can get it to come back? That's a question I have to Kixeye.
All I'm saying is that you know, there's everyone if you read the entire 11 or 12 page gear store request thing that, you know, Kixeye asked and then players were putting their things, everyone said the faction hero tech was a big thing that we all want to see come back. And in this gear store release, guess what came out? The first heroic tech that we ever got, Orin, all back in the gear store.
Yeah,
you can buy it. I think as the months progress, we'll start to see more of that stuff that we've asked for funneling through.
I hope you're right, but as Champ would say, as of now, it's speculation. The forum post they have is amazing. I was very happy when they did it. I've put in my comments on it as well, but we need an answer. Just a straight up answer. Make a thread, close it for discussion. Just say these are when these units techs are coming out. Give us a schedule. Let us know what's coming and let us know what's not coming, because I'm sick of sitting on pins and needles waiting. Oh, it's the next month. Am I going to get this tech? No, it's fucking Aura and a unit I don't even use. Like, let us know when it's coming. That's all I asked, because I hate sitting and waiting. I like to know. I like to have dates so I know when things are coming out.
I have a
question. Okay, what's up?
The red units that a lot of people also have. Where can you get the tech for them?
The what units? The red ones?
Yeah, the red ones.
Oh, you mean like the javelins and the scorchers?
Yes.
I don't know.
You can't get Ryukai stuff anymore. But
the 75 bases spawn on the map. Those are Ronin,
aren't they? Ronin. Yeah, I guess you get Ronin stuff.
Yeah.
I have for 1.5 years bought the bundle and get all the red stuff, but I don't have one single tech for them.
See, I'm happy you asked that. That's another great idea. Can we get the javelins in the gear store with the javelin tech? Because as you're seeing from Zach here, who that's his game name, so I can say it, he's using javelins to do thorium, and he's a level 42, and he's still using javelins. Like they still have a purpose. Bring them back.
They use javelins.
Yeah, they still have a purpose. Bring them back. Bring their tech into the gear store. They're a legacy unit, yes, but they're still a good one. So, is that it? Is that all? Almost 3 hours. We should probably wrap this up. So, with that, Champ, you got any final words, any shout-outs? All right, we'll come back to Champ. Daba.
Shout out to everyone on YouTube. Shout out to everyone on the panel. I gotta close up Discord.
Shout out to Discord.
Yeah. Shout out to Discord for annoying me. Shout out to Kixeye for the things that they've done so far. Seems to be good. Game's going good, especially with Sam Bernie. And what's it? And then shout out to our thoughts for the guys that Godscope was talking about at the beginning. Prayers for their families and
the humble Broncos.
Yep. And final shout out to what's his face? Give a shout outs to Dark Shadows for joining late.
Hey. Champ, you back? Oh, okay. Fa, any shout outs, any last words? you must have fell asleep too. Moving on to Slim Shady.
Oh, he's awake. He's awake.
Shout out to the panel. Shout out to the people who come out and listen to my dumbass. Yeah.
All right, sweet, short to the point. Switch. Any shout outs, last words?
Yeah, shout out to you, to the panel, and to the YouTubers. Hope they enjoy the show, and it gets some information out of what we show today. That's
awesome.
All.
And Zach doesn't have a mic, so Anton, shout outs, last words.
Yep. Everybody, thank you very much for the shout out there to the panel. And Shadow Killer there, everybody's invited me on there and that there. And the only thing I'm going to say is keep it classy. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Champ, are you back?
Yeah.
You got any shout outs, last words?
Of course I do.
All right.
Shout out to Bass Slaying Babe.
Good for sure.
Shout out. Yes. Shout out to the pizza company who was late delivering my pizza last night, about an hour, 2 hours. So they got me a free pizza.
And what else did they?
Nice.
And they gave me a cheesecake and a chocolate cake that I
a hand
put
job?
in the bread. They didn't give me a hand job. No, well, I gave me a good tip. And what else? I'm watching the Masters. I don't know if you guys are big golf fans, but I hope
Rory,
yeah, I'm rooting for him. I was rooting for Tiger Woods, but Rory McIlroy, he's on top of the leaderboard, so I'm rooting for him. Shout out to that guy. Yeah. Shout out to my San Francisco Giants as usual. And what else? Yeah, shout out to Smash My Bass. Keep me down all the time, guys. All right. Thanks.
All right, thank you. My shout outs, they're going to be a little longer than usual. I want to shout out to Anton, to Skipjack, to Shadow Killer, David, Fa, and Lady Warrior for allowing me to become the newest producer of Unshackled. Thank you guys for letting me run the show. I know a bunch of shit happened, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to do today's show. I'm happy that I could be able to be here. I want to shout out to the panel for being here. I want to shout out to Anton again for helping me out. And shout out to everybody watching. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for supporting us. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully we could help you. If we didn't, then sorry we wasted just about 3 hours of your time. Hopefully we were entertaining at least. Thanks for support.
Good day,
and
everybody.
I want to shout out to Zach in particular Erman Rommel, sorry, for showing us that you could still use SF and still use javelins in today's game. He's been doing, if you've been watching, he's been doing thorium for the last hour and a half using SF and using javelins and a caretaker. It's awesome. Great work. Thank you very much. And with that, to pay homage to Shadow Killer, we're War Commander Unshackled. We're out. Peace, bitches.